Now I started it.
Okay.
See, this is why I get nervous every time I stream, because something always goes wrong. Meanwhile, everybody else, it's all fine. I feel like I'm freaking... What's his name from the Peanuts? Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown!
Ooh, we need the other cat.
Not the other cat.
Has it started?
No, it's got an ad.
It's got an ad.
Yeah. Now it started.
What kind of idiot monetizes his streams? What a loser. Batman Arkham Day. Batman Arkham Day. I love Arkham. I love Arkham. Batman Arkham Day. We're back. We're trying our best. Cat. Alright. If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do. This is why I have nervous poops before I stream. Hello, everybody. Let's try this again. Wait a minute. It's like Into the Spider-Verse. Alright. Let's try this one more time. My name is Jay, and I'm here to stream an old game. Hopefully this works. Alright, hello. Alright, hey everybody, sorry about that. Luke, Darkwalker, Artemis, nice to see you all. Oh my gosh, that was frustrating. Hey Tom, thank you. That cat is Luna. I love Luna. She hates being held though. And I now have her fur all over my face, so now I have probably gonna have an allergy issue. I feel like I have PTSD from stream issues or something. Because every time I go to stream, it is just the biggest nightmare. Oh, hey, really quick. So, is the stream working for everybody? Please tell me. I hope it is. And while you tell me, I'm going to need you to tell me about the audio when we start. I might have the music. No, the music's on. Okay. Looks like everything's on. Can I hear it, though? No, of course not. So even though everything is on, and audio output is on and everything, I can't hear the game. But can you at least hear it? Let me know about that. And I have something I want to grab to show you as well. Let's see here. Advanced audio properties. Monitor and output. Okay. What if I do this? Does this one work? No? Okay. So silly. It does look like the recording is working now. So that's good. I am confused. I think there's just an issue with, I honestly think there's just an issue with, like, OBS when you go to do some of this, because capture audio only? Because what I want is, I want to be able to hear the game too, but if I set it to actually do that, which I did, it doesn't work. So I have no idea why that is. Maybe I'll just have to play Arkham Knight silent. Might be with the PS5. Do you hear the game?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you up to?
Not much.
I can't hear the game at all.
Really? Why?
I don't know, the monitor and output thing doesn't work. Guys, look at this. I'm going to review this on the channel. Look what I got. I'm so excited about this. I got the McFarlane... Jesus, this thing's huge. Batman the Animated Series Batmobile. Isn't this awesome? Isn't it? I'm really excited. I haven't opened it yet. Apparently it's got batteries and everything. It can somehow make some kind of like light up sound effects. I didn't get it yet because I wanted to get like a Batman that actually fits in this. But for some reason, like all of the McFarlane Batman action figures that are like BTAS original, Not the new adventures, but the original ones. It's like they're Target exclusive. So then all these losers go and they scoop them up and then they resell them for like $50 a piece. And I don't get it. So they were reprinting some of them. Like they were reprinting Phantasm, and I wanted that. They were reprinting Batman from like season 1. I wanted that. And I look on Target and it's like pre-orders are sold out, and they sold out within like an hour. So it's like, okay, well, this is not normal people, right? This is literally just scalpers who ruin everything. Okay, I know I'm not in like a great position here because I'm sitting streaming Batman Arkham Knight to say get a real job, but like get a real job. Like you're going to Target and you're basically just stealing fun from adult-sized children like me. I don't know. Anyway, that's my sob story of the day. I hope you're all doing well. I'm really annoyed I can't hear the game. But yeah, those people ruin everything. They ruin absolutely everything. Not big enough for Nate is very true, Jill. It was upside down. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, that's just when you enter, like, one of my favorite jokes, I think it was from Arthur on PBS. It was like, why is this in Chinese? And then another kid comes and turns it the right side up, and he's like, oh! I feel like that's me.
Could you try playing it so I can hear the audio?
Jill's getting mad at me that I'm not playing the game. Alright, so here's what we're doing. I am on Jill's profile. So we're on Jill's profile, and one thing I noticed is that while I did play and Platinum Arkham Knight on mine, she hasn't done like any of it on hers. So we were going to do some of the stuff on hers that's like, some of these side things. I'm trying to see what I haven't done though. Hero challenges. 21 stars in AR challenges playing as Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl. Okay, like that's something I can work on. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, and I'm not exactly sure how to do it because I can't hear the game, but we're going to do our best. As Nightwing, fend off the attack of GCPD, complete challenges in the fastest time possible. So we're going to try it as Batgirl. Yeah, we're just hanging out, playing Arkham Knight, kind of, celebrating the fact that this game has affected people's lives for like 15 years. 10 years, I'm stupid. Yeah, I agree, Mark Cujo. Scalpers ruin everything. Captain Wolf McFarlane makes awesome figures. I've been trying to get the rest of the Dark Knight Returns. The Dark Knight Returns line is sick. I really, really want that. Yeah, Jill had played this on Xbox. I forgot to say that. And if the audio is too loud or too quiet, I will change it. But we're going to be kind of starting now. Sorry about everything taking so long, though, to start. Use the drone to take out the drone controller. Perform 3 line launcher takedowns. Oh, that sucks. Defeat all enemies without entering vents. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember the last time I played this as Batgirl. Okay, so the drone has got to be somewhere around there, which means that we would use the remote hacking device. Let's try to figure out where the drone guy is first. Oh, and the only... Wait. It was do it without entering vents, right? Oh, so it auto gives you that one right away. That's interesting. One thing I love about this game is how they use the rain to cover up, like, all of the graphical imperfections. It's actually really impressive. And I'm very used to playing... I'm very, very used to playing Batman Arkham Asylum right now. Okay, I thought there was, like, a glass pane there. That's an L. I thought there was like a glass pane there so he couldn't see me because my stupid thing was scribbled. All right. This might have been a bad one to start with.
The game needs to be a tiny bit louder.
Okay, Jill thinks the game needs to be a tiny bit louder. All right. Tell me if that's loud enough. As I fail this again. I just gotta take care of that drone guy first, though, because otherwise I'm gonna have a problem the entire time. Well, no, but at the same time, it's like, should I be doing the line launcher takedowns while I'm up here? I don't know, I probably should, right? Because I can actually get at these guys. Yeah, this might have been a bad one to start with. Like, I feel like I have to do a full, a full plan here in order to play this one. I always liked this challenge, but I always thought it was kind of obnoxious, too, how it's like you can't see anything. That's probably the one added mechanic from this game that I always found really annoying, was adding in the drones where they make it so you can't see anything and it scrambles your detective mode.
This sure beats waiting for food drops in Arkham City.
So I'm wondering if I could get one of these off now, because if I have to do 3, that's going to be difficult.
I heard.
Okay, and then get out of there. Alright, so that was the first one. So the first one's done. Gotta do 3. And we have to use the drone, like, take out the drone. Right? Okay, so I need to go to this guy. No, that guy's the Scrambler. It's that guy. Okay, got it. I'm so used to Arkham Asylum that I haven't played this in a little while. Which, if you want to see, we are Let's Playing Arkham Asylum over on Degenerate Plays right now. Jill, how's it sound to you? She'll probably tell me in a minute. Alright, let's hang here for a minute. I'm gonna be honest, now thinking back to it, I don't remember ever playing this one as Batgirl. I remember doing it as Nightwing, obviously. But I just don't remember playing through this as Batgirl. She's probably my favorite.
Everybody else think it sounds great.
You and everyone else think it sounds great?
Yeah. Sorry, I only heard you ask me, I guess 30 minutes ago.
That's fine, you're fine.
I had to put my headphones on.
So who is that connected to? That's what I need to know. I need to know.
Okay, I'm gonna play it out loud on my phone.
Okay.
So you won't hear that, okay?
They won't hear it. They're fine. Oh, he's connected down here. Are you the drone guy?
Sounds good on my phone.
Interface out of range.
Hey, what is that?
How close to this guy do I have to be?
He's here.
That's right, there's a ton of guys on this one. Okay, how close do you have to be to this guy to download that? That might be one to save for the end, I guess, and just leave the drone up. Huh. Alright. One thing I do like about these, like, even though I don't like the, and I think I said this before, I don't really love the whole, you have to play this in a certain way to get all the challenges. One thing I do like is that it's kind of like a puzzle, you know? Like, you might not necessarily play this way normally. I genuinely would not at all. But it's like, okay, well, how do I deal with these challenges, you know? I also do feel like this game has held up incredibly well. Alright, come on, go around that way. If I can get him over here... This is gonna be like the world's longest challenge map playthrough of this, because I don't remember it at all. But if we can get that guy kind of like... He didn't go out there. I was gonna say, if I could get him kind of more like out on this, it would be a lot easier to deal with him. But this guy we can deal with. I never noticed the Harley Quinn pictures there, by the way. That's cool. Alright, you keep walking.
Talk to me, guys. Okay?
There we go. Second line launcher takedown. That's done. Get out of there. So you just have to make sure not to line launcher take down the drone guy. This area, by the way, is very, like, actually very detailed. The GCPD building. Oh, I didn't see you. I didn't see you. Oh, fall down. Oh, no. Wait, I have an idea. Can I... Oh. It didn't work. Abort. It didn't work. God, it's because of that stupid scrambler. Like, I can't see anything I'm doing because I'm so used to using detective mode. Alright. Well, let's, like, work our way up. There's a guy right there. If I can do that, then I've got the third line launcher takedown. Then all that matters... Come on. Why is that not working? Okay, that's odd. I don't...
Don't let her get away.
Alright, this might be a bust. I'm kinda feeling like leaving that guy till last is not the way to go. Oh right, I should check the chat, sorry. Because Jill's not here. Dylan, nice to see you. Yep. Avatar, I think you're right about line launching people. Yeah, you should do Arkham mods. I'd like to, Spooter. I'd like to. Tomfoolery. You know what's crazy is that we got all 4 Arkham games and their DLC in the same amount of time it took them to make Suicidal Squad. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It's has there ever been a sequel? And I'm going to call it a sequel, so I want to know from you guys what you think. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know you can't say the KMS thing anymore on stream, but like, let's just say if you could, I'd be saying it. I know. He sucks. I'm so not used to playing as her on Arkham Knight and playing this one. I always had some difficulties with this one. I think as Nightwing it made sense, but as everybody else, I was never the best. Also, I don't know if you guys remember when I used to play these games with T, you know, which he had a baby now, so he's been very busy. So people ask, like, where's T? Did you kick him off the channel? No, he's just very busy. When I used to play these with him, though, he was always better at, like, stealth, I think. And I was better at... I wouldn't say I was better than him at combat. I would just say I was good at combat. You know, and, like, I knew what I was doing with combat. You know what I mean? Alright, so that guy's coming this way, so we can't let him see me. Because he will. But if we do this right here... I'm wondering what's in the way of the line launcher here. Like, why is it giving me a no to this? Oh, alright. Did that guy see me? No. Looks like he's heading back. Can I line launch here? No. Okay, so something is like making the line launcher not work there. So I'm probably going to have to go to a different floor to do it. I always found her line launcher kind of particular. I know, is that a nice way to say it? Part of me almost wants to take out all these windows first because it's getting annoying. I think this guy might have seen me. No? Alright, so the drone saw me, so that should bring some people over here. It kind of is a frustrating experience that Jill is not coming in and talking. I don't know why she's not here. What are you doing, Jill? Are you just sitting there? Okay, well, you know, do you want to hang out with me in the chat?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm kind of like not knowing what to say on my own because I'm trying to figure out this puzzle.
There was quite a few funny things in the chat that you just kind of skipped over.
Well, that's why I wanted you here, but you're being lazy today and you're not actually contributing.
Hey!
It's true. You're just sitting in the bedroom today. You're lazy. I'd rather be rude and gay than lazy. Also, being gay is a good thing. It's the end of Pride Month. Happy Pride to all of my gay viewers.
I see her.
I think this might not be the one for me, but if I can get everybody to actually come over here and then lose me so that I can kind of reset them instead of having them all walking around while there's a drone up, this would really help. Look at that. It gives me a headache. This actually genuinely gives me a headache to look at.
I wanted you to know one person wanted us to mod Barbara to have lingerie on.
Can you do that?
And a different person was like, you should mod Barbara to wear a nun outfit because it'll be very holy.
Ooh, I like that. Plays into the nun fantasy that a lot of people have. So are you coming in here, Jill?
Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom though.
Okay. I'm wondering if I'm just wasting my whole time on this map.
I thought it was fun. I like Barbara.
Yeah, it's a fun map, but like I feel like I can't figure out where to go first.
You'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, I don't want to spend the whole hour resetting GCPD. That just makes me look like an idiot. That's okay. I never claim to be the best at these games. We're just having fun. So look at this, by the way. And I know I mentioned it earlier. If you take the rain away, I'm not saying that's a bad-looking game, but it wouldn't be as impressive. I feel like this was such a smart idea for this game to do, and it reminds me a lot of what, because I'm on PS4, like, technically I'm playing PS5, but it's the PS4 copy, right? And technically this reminds me a lot of what they did with Silent Hill 1, where it was like, well, we don't have the graphical capacity to do certain things, so let's just hide that, you know? And I think it's really interesting to see that kind of game design. It's actually really, it's really smart, you know?
This sure beats waiting for food drops in Arkham.
I hope you guys are doing okay. There's a Fupa mod, Spooter? Ew. I should play as Harley Quinn next, Neo. I would like to. I would like to. Wolf, I'm trying to platinum Arkham Asylum on PS4. I forgot how annoying the no counter logo is. So, somebody told me, I don't remember, because I picked normal for Arkham Asylum for my Let's Play. If you play Arkham Asylum on hard, does it take away the counter icon, or is that not Asylum? Like, is that not something they do in Asylum? Because I genuinely don't remember. Oh, wrong thing.
Anyone bored?
Okay, so here we can do it.
There she is.
So, yeah, if they spot you, you can't press the takedown. Yep. So that is true. If we can start taking out some of these windows so that I can get in here without making noise... Well, I mean, obviously I have to make noise to take out the window. But if we can take out a couple of these windows so that I have more entrance points, I feel like this would be a lot easier. Yeah, so on... Is it on Asylum that there's no counter takedowns? I don't remember. Ryan says yes if you play Asylum on hard. Says Charles, it takes away the counter icon except for challenge maps. So I said that on the part 1 of my stream, and somebody got mad at me and they said Arkham Asylum is the only one where it doesn't take away them. And I was like, oh, I guess I just misremembered. Sorry. But now you're telling me they got mad at me over, and I was right? Seriously? I can't even be right and get people not mad at me anymore on YouTube. Alright, if we can just get these guys back to moving around. I just want this guy to come around the corner. Just come around the corner and go that way. I'm going to hide right here in the corner. Okay, good. Oh, come on! Seriously? Why didn't that pop up? Why was there no, why was there no button for the takedown there? They didn't see me. And you can't do it here, of course. Because why would you be able to do that? If I can't make any progress on this in a few minutes, guys, I will switch maps. And I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this one. I just picked a random one to start just to get, challenge map credit for Jill, but it seems like I picked the wrong one to start. So, these guys, like, am I able to do a takedown on... No.
You're all mine, freak.
Am I able to do it here?
What the hell? Show yourself.
Yes. Okay, so we got one right there. Now we break a window and get out of there, and now we have an entry point. Okay, so that's making progress right there. So we have another entry point there without sound, and we have one of those done. Wow, Jill decided to grace us with her presence. Oh, never mind, she didn't. Yeah, so I guess I was right about the counter thing. I wonder why that person got mad then. I wonder what they were thinking of. Because I thought it was that way. I was playing on PC. Jill, why didn't you want to come in here for a while?
Well, I wanted to make sure the audio was good, and I was just making sure for a couple minutes, and then I had to pee, and then I wanted to get a snack, and then I had to move your gigantic thing.
It shouldn't be that hard to get in here, Jilly. It's just...
Well, there was no room with your gigantic thing in the way.
The Batmobile?
Also, why don't you have your headphones?
Because I can't hear the game. The output doesn't work.
Oh.
I was actually wondering if you could look that up, because I have monitor audio on, So, like, with OBS, if you turn on
You
monitor...
got a super chat.
Oh, super chat. Hey, from Nicholas Thomas, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for the $5. That's very helpful, actually. Seriously, thank you. I really appreciate when you guys do that. I don't want you to feel like you have to, but it does help our channel out a lot. Can't believe it's been 10 years. I know, right? Like, it feels to me like this game came out yesterday. I still remember sitting with my friends and, like, speculating who the Arkham Knight was going to be. You know, it's like, oh, it's Officer Balls, clearly. We all thought that.
Who'd you guys think it was gonna be?
I didn't know.
Can I have my phone back?
Yeah, it's right there. I genuinely thought that it was going to be Jason Todd.
You did?
Yeah, but...
That's funny.
I thought it was just going to be a Red Hood story. And it kind of was.
I was hoping it was gonna be a different guy.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were. I don't know, I mean... But the problem is, like, who could it have been? You know what I mean? Like, they had to make something up to create the character. I am very annoyed, by the way, with the layout of this map, that they want you to use the line launcher, but half the places I go, the line launcher doesn't work. Look at this. Why?
Wait, you know who it could have been? What if, now we're gonna assume people have played Arkham City if they're watching this.
Yeah, we're gonna probably just assume you played the whole series if you're watching this.
What if, oh, by the way, I'm eating a banana. What if it was actually Talia a ghoul with a voice changer, and she was actually alive this whole time, she just faked her death, and that's why she knew all of Batman's secrets?
Well, did you remember that her body's missing?
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, it could, but that was shown in Night.
Yeah, but still, it could have been really cool if, like, you saw that at night, and then you found out it was her.
And then the Arkham
pretending
Knight
to
had
be a dude.
huge boobs.
Yeah.
That's really what I wanted out of this.
I
Huge-
feel like that would have been cool to plot twist.
Okay, eating a banana should not take you 20 minutes and be like, oh. Guys, look, this is like the most sus stream ever. We have, oh,
My banana.
my banana.
You want some?
No, it's okay. I was just celebrating Prime Month for a minute. That's why I did that. That one was for all of the shippers out there. I don't think there's a single shipper in our community, by the way, of me.
The stream has the game set as Batman Arkham Origins.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it auto chose that.
It auto chose that.
No, seriously, it did. It did.
Is there a way to change it?
I can change it later.
Oh,
I can't change it now. I can't change it while it's going.
so you're a failure.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I've spent like 15 minutes right just on this map because I can't get them to line up because the line launcher doesn't fucking work on any area in this map. Why would they choose that as one of the things? Use the line launcher. Okay, well then let the line launcher work. In Arkham Asylum, the line launcher works like everywhere. Normally, I don't like bitch about these games, but this challenge is actually stupid. And this was a problem I had with some of the challenges in this game. I love the amount of... Why would you turn around? I love the amount of characters in this game. Okay? But I noticed that the Rocksteady developers, when they went to make these characters playable on other maps, that the map wasn't designed for them, because this is a Nightwing map, right? I noticed that they were like, oh, I don't know, how about have it so that you throw a batarang and it hits the ceiling fan on the second Tuesday of the month? That's complex enough, and it's like, but that's not fun, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, if you do Nightwing's challenges on this map, they make sense. They're not easy. I mean, they are with a walkthrough or if you memorize it.
But they're fun.
But they make sense, you know, and they're fine. But, like, with Batgirl, it's like, okay, well, get 3 line launcher takedowns. Why? I don't know, just cuz. Okay, fine.
Chance J said he thought the Arkham Knight was gonna be Alfred.
Still in one piece?
That would make a lot of sense.
I think it would have been really funny.
Why are you turning around all the time? These guys are just constantly turning around now. I don't know how to do this. This is where I start bitching.
I think my problem with Arkham Knight is just the fact that it became really obvious that it was Jason Todd as soon as he started getting weird flashbacks about Jason.
Yeah, because he was never in the series before.
Yeah.
Okay, is there a guy behind you, or are you gonna randomly turn around? Okay. Okay, move. Move. Look, line launcher doesn't work anywhere here.
Oh, I wanted you to know the Spectacular Spooter had said while I was in the bathroom. He said that there is a FUPA mod for this
Yeah,
game.
I saw that and I mentioned it. Did you turn off the stream during your...
Yeah, I didn't have the
No,
audio.
you have to
on.
pay attention to the stream 24/7. Come on.
I thought it was really funny.
I was wondering if after you finish having your breakfast, if you could look up why the audio monitoring isn't working, because I feel like it'd be a lot easier for me to play this if I wasn't playing it on like reverse Daredevil mode, where I can see it but not hear it. And I can't turn on the TV volume, otherwise that bothers everybody, you know. So I was wondering if you could look up why OBS audio monitoring is not working, and just you could.
Couldn't you just plug your headphones into the PS5 controller?
No, I don't. It messes with the audio output then.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go look. I'm not going to be able to look at the chat then. So, let's see. OBS audio monitoring.
Alright, whatever. Let's just take this guy out. Yeah. It isn't playing audio for me, but it is for them. So the audio is at least working for them, which is good.
Okay, let's see.
I have it turned on.
This person said that they fixed it by saying it was a tiny mistake on my end. I only had my desktop audio as an input audio capture instead of an output audio capture.
It's on output and monitor.
Okay.
It's output and monitor are both on. It literally says output and monitor. Okay, that guy's going that way. So let's go here. Let's see if we can actually make the claw work here.
This person said make a application audio capture of your browser or whatever you were watching the video with. Make a window capture of the browser/video player that should include the audio capture. I guess that person's talking about reaction content.
Okay, I'm not doing reaction content. I mean from the live stream or from the console. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see here. Perform 3 line launcher takedowns. That's finally done. Use the drone to take out the drone controller. I got Luna's hair in my nose.
Okay, go to settings.
I'm going to do it really quick. I'm going to do that really quick. So
Okay.
the gameplay is going to be paused for just a second.
Go to settings and then audio.
Settings, audio.
And set your monitoring device to something other than what it is now. Press apply.
I don't see it. But, okay, so, like, anything?
Anything. And press apply.
Okay.
Now, restart OBS.
I can't restart OBS, honey. That'll end the stream.
Well, it says to restart OBS.
Okay, I can't.
Did you put it back to the right one? They said at the end you're going to put it back to the right one and see if it works.
I did.
Do you want to try and see if it works now?
Sure. You want to check the chat?
Try.
I thought you were going to use the iPad for this.
Oh, yeah, the iPad's in the other room.
So, I have to do this then. Oh, alright. Jill, you put your chair on this. I put it in a very, lift this. I put your chair in a specific spot.
Yeah, well, the specific spot wasn't correct.
Okay, Jill. People are going to think you're annoying me.
Everybody thinks I'm annoying.
Okay.
Hey, Chance used our code in Fortnite to buy Batman stuff.
Thank you. No, it still doesn't work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's just something wrong with OBS, I think.
Well, I don't have any other suggestions for you.
I guess I just don't understand why that's a problem. Chance, thank you for using our Fortnite code. Fortnite code DJAY123 helps us a lot.
Even the official OBS website says to do what I just told you to do.
So OBS knows this is a problem.
Yeah, it's been a problem since 2022.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they should fix it.
No. I don't think I will.
Alright.
Balls, and more balls.
Officer Balls.
Oh, earlier I saw somebody say they thought Arkham Knight would have been better if Officer Balls was in this game.
Yeah, what if he came back?
What if he was Arkham Knight?
That's what I said. I said, what if he was Arkham Knight?
That would have been good. How's your grandma doing?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were asking somebody. So her condition stabilized, so we're hoping that it's normal now. There was a problem with her, medicine, and it was stupidity on a doctor's part. So she has to take this medicine that is, what would you say? It's like it dehydrates you, and you might think, oh, that's bad. No, there's people who need that. So, like, when you get older, sometimes you can have fluid build up in parts of your body, which I don't want to get into graphic detail, but, like, that's just something that happens to old people. I don't know why. And so for her, she was taking these things, they're called water pills, essentially, or I don't know, like anti-water pills, I don't know what they're called. But they basically were, like, to make sure that doesn't happen, to make sure water doesn't pool up in parts of your body.
They make you peel up.
And so the doctor who gave her this, you know, who said, oh, you know, do the water pills or whatever, she tried calling them, and they were like, well, we can get you in like 2 months for a checkup. And so it's like, okay, well, in the meantime, her pulse is dangerously low. Like, her pulse was so low that it was like, you can die. Mm-hmm. And so she had to go to the hospital. She ended up in the emergency room, mm-hmm. and they were like, hey, why are you still taking this many of this medicine? You need to stop. And she's like, well, my doctor told me to. And when I asked, should I stop, said no, basically. So it's like, well, that could have killed her.
Yeah. I would find a different doctor after that.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is not the drone guy, right?
So basically, it was making her too dehydrated.
Is this the drone guy? Did I just ruin it? No, that's a medic.
Oh, good. So, like, she wasn't getting enough water, but she was, like, supposed to... It was supposed to make it so, like, she gets enough water, but she's not having it stay
Yeah,
in her.
yeah. Right, so that you can be hydrated, but, like, it doesn't get caught in you.
But instead, it just made her not have any.
Right, instead it just hurt her.
Yeah.
And it could have killed her.
Yeah.
It genuinely could have killed her. Guys, is it gay if your friend gets in one of these and you use the gloves to goon him?
No, I mean, I think it's totally fair game, especially during Pride Month.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Why are the gloves on the, like, outside of it, though? Wouldn't you want to put them on the inside?
No, so they're on the outside because you're reaching in towards radioactive material.
Yeah, so wouldn't you, like, have the gloves hanging on the inside, or do you want to, like...
They're inside out.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, like, somebody pulled them out of their arms and left them inside out like a freaking freak?
I think so.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now. I didn't understand what you were trying to say. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
AJ Singh gave us 5 euro coins.
Hey, thank you for the Euro bucks. We appreciate it.
I love when I say that. People get mad at me.
Godspeed to, who's a European character? Captain Britain.
Yeah! Thoughts on if we will get an Origins remaster? Thoughts on the Arkham remastered? Would you play Days Gone or any Far Cry game?
I'd like to play Days Gone. Far Cry, I have a huge connection to Far Cry 3. That was a game my dad and I played before he passed away. It was very fun. I love that game. And we played the shitty Xbox 360 version. Like, it does not run well on that at all. But that's what we played, and yeah, I love that game. I think it's really great. Mm-hmm. So I would love to play some of those. To answer your question about Origins, I don't ever expect an Origins remaster. And the reason I don't expect an Origins remaster is because...
Did that guy just glitch out of your arms?
No, it's something I did.
Oh.
The reason I don't expect an Origins remaster is because of WB. Like, there's just something with WB Games. Like, I was reading that, like, WB Games Montreal got a bunch of death threats, and they got all kinds of, like, really shitty stuff during the development of Origins. And so I think that Origins is unfortunately just a sore spot for them. Now, I'm not saying that's okay. Like, I'm not saying, oh, you should let these psychos ruin the game you made for you. Like, I think that's dumb. I think it's dumb to give them that much power. Mm-hmm. But I also understand that, like, they don't want anything to do with it because they feel like, oh, well, we had to measure up to Arkham City and then Knight. And it wasn't our canon and all this stuff. Like, if you look at the development of Gotham Knights, which I maintain is a game that is okay, but not great. I genuinely think a lot of the development of Gotham Knights came from, we want to have our own universe and do our own thing. Like, we don't want to be beholden to, like, what came before us. And that's really what I think. That's why I think that game was made. Mm-hmm. And so, like, I just don't expect them to bring back the Origins. Can I not No? Okay. I should be able to download this from this guy.
Someone said they wanted a console game set between Origins and Asylum. And I thought that would be cool.
I would have loved that. I mean, we got Shadow, but it's obviously VR.
Yeah, that's why he said he wanted a console game specifically.
Okay, this is going to help a lot. So finally, we can see.
Yay, seeing.
So we know that guy is the drone guy. If I can take out other people first...
You know what I don't get? Why doesn't Barbara have all of the same gadgets as Batman?
That's a big problem with this game in general, is that they nerf everyone who's not Batman.
Yeah, wouldn't you think that the Bat family would just have access to his stuff?
Okay, please move. Yes, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. He would hear that. That's the drone guy. So if I can get you to move a little bit.
Nothing on the north balcony.
I think this might be the last of the medics.
Yay! You got him, Schmoopy. Good job. Now, why don't you tell us about another deep conversation you have? Oh, you, let's see, oh, that's the same one as before.
I thought
Never mind.
I just used the drone to take down the drone controller.
I guess you didn't.
I forgot about the not entering events thing. That sucks. I just forgot about it.
Sorry, Pookie.
That's okay. Whatever, it's fine. Let's just finish this map out. I'm tired of being here. I was starting to get annoyed and nervous and feel like I look like an idiot.
Yeah, no, you don't look like an idiot.
Well, I just feel stupid. Like, why did this take me so long?
I don't know.
And then
at least we got to look at Barbara more. I love her design in this game.
Then by the time I was done, I literally forgot about the stupid vent thing because it took so long. Whatever. What a dumb challenge.
Poor Pookie.
It's a stupid challenge. It's dumb.
It is very dumb.
That's a bad challenge. Don't use a mechanic in our game. Wow, what a challenge.
But
I always hated challenges like that. They're supposed to cause creativity, not limit creativity of play.
yeah, I agree.
Alright, let's just finish this up. Is that it? Is there one guy left?
Ending. And it took you 18 minutes.
And I fucked up on the vent, because I went in the vent, because I got nervous, because I saw the guy, and I didn't really know what to do.
Hey, isn't 2 stars better than what I had? So
Yeah, but...
still, go to somebody else. Somebody wanted you to play as Red Hood. Ooh, we got SEK coins.
What's that?
I don't know. It says SEK 65. I suck. Oh, I sucks that they.
It sucks, Jill. They're saying it sucks.
Oh, it sucks that they did not follow up on Harley's pregnancy storyline in Arkham Knight.
So, somebody told me K-Wing said, and I don't know if, I never saw him say this, so I'll just take your word for it, that K-Wing said that Paul Dini was not happy with that choice, like to introduce and then get rid of that pregnancy randomly. I never saw anything with that, so you can tell me if, like, that's something you've seen or not. I don't know.
I thought it was just that she lost the baby.
Right, well, or that she was never actually pregnant.
Yeah, or like she wanted to be, but it didn't happen.
But, I don't know, somebody told me that. And I'm not really sure where they got that information or where they saw him say that. Or where K-Wing would have seen that or anything. I just genuinely don't know. So I do think it was a weird choice, though. Did you guys see that there was new stuff that came out from, what was it, not Arkham Legacy, Project Sabbath? Did you see there was new, like, there was a picture of Huntress and everything?
Oh, no, I didn't see that. You should make a whole video about it.
Yeah, I probably will. I mean, would you guys want to see another rejected media about that? I mean,
Yes, they would.
I was kind of waiting to see if somebody would say more about it. Like, I would love if somebody from Rocksteady would actually talk about that.
Did you ever get the impression that Arkham Joker would have had sexual relations with Harley, by the way? Because My thing is, it kind of seems like, to me, he would have said he would, but then, like, never actually did, you know? Like, he'd just reject her every time, be like, oh, I'm busy planning, or I'm busy thinking about Batman, or I'm
busy
doing
thinking
something.
about Batman is crazy.
Yeah, you know? Like,
Couldn't you just think about Batman during sex?
No. So, I kind of feel like Harley, like, wanted to be pregnant, but she never even got the base to, you know what I mean?
To be honest, I don't really care that much for... Oh, right, that guy's got a shield. I didn't see that. I don't ever really cared that much for this version of Harley in the sense that I feel like she's kind of two-dimensional. Like, she's hot. But I wish they had done more with that character, you know?
Yeah, there's not enough development for her at all. She's just kind of flat.
Yeah. Not in the ass.
A lot of people want to see that video.
But I really wanted to hear more from, like, somebody who used to work at Rocksteady or something, you know? Like, one thing I was trying to do was get the Rejected Media series bigger. So that at some point, you know, there would be a developer who, like, actually wanted to talk to me. Unfortunately, a lot of these people, it's like they're very, secretive, and I would argue also, like, a little bit... I don't want to say elitist, but, like, they won't talk to you if they don't think you're important. Which I find silly. Like, I think everybody is important, and it's
They
like...
probably wouldn't even talk to you even if you were important, because a lot of them are super secretive.
Well, and I understand that when they're under an NDA, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but even when they're not under an NDA, it seems like these guys don't want to spill the beans.
I tried to talk to this guy. I don't want to say who it is, but I tried to reach out to this guy, and I'm sure it'll come up in a video anyway, who was working on an Invincible Iron Man game. Back in the PS2 and GameCube era, actually. Not under NDA anymore at all. He actually even uploaded some of the, like, prototype build stuff for it and showed some of it. And there was like, seriously, they need to cut down this fucking tree right now?
Yes. People can see you looking at the window.
Well, I just wanted to see.
You shoved your entire head in the curtain.
Yeah, well, I didn't really want to show what's outside because I don't want to get doxxed, but I did want to see what they were doing.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
Sorry about the chainsaw.
People want to see you play Harley Predator next.
Harley, seriously? Why?
I don't know. Neo Expendables fan wants to see it, and
Okay,
I don't want to let him down.
I will do it, okay? But let's, really quick, let's warm up with a Harley Quinn combat.
Scales of Justice.
I am going to go outside and,
Beat that guy with a stick.
have strong words for this guy.
Verbally beat him with a stick.
Ignore it for a minute, please. It'll go away.
Simulation activated.
Oh yeah, they can totally hear it. I can see the audio waves. That sucks. This is my favorite outfit for Arkham Harley, by the way.
Yeah, mine too.
I just love the fluffy skirt. It is so cute. I don't know though, because it's kind of
Why didn't that go to this guy? Oh, it did. Okay.
it's kind of
Let's
tied
restart.
for me with the Asylum outfit, because I love that like sexy nurse outfit that she's got going on.
Are you not interested in the chat anymore?
Oh no, I'm interested. It's just I haven't been speaking too much.
Oh, well,
Spooder wants to know if we watched Invincible.
I did not. I watched part of it. I mean,
I haven't seen it.
I like it. It's really gory, though, for no reason. I always felt that way about Invincible.
Oh really?
Like, it's like all these, like, snap someone's limb off, like, We're the Boys, but in cartoon form. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, like, I don't think Jill would like it.
Still wants to try it, because isn't that the one with like that hot Adam?
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
you hate gore stuff.
I do hate gore stuff, but like it depends for me. Like I like Evil Dead, but like Evil Dead gore stuff is like it's not really disgusting. It's
No, because it's, like, weird creatures and shit.
yeah, and
like-
also it just very obviously looks fake. You know what I mean? Like it's not exactly like super realistic.
Jill, were you ignoring the chat until someone did in our super chat?
No,
Is that
no.
what you were doing?
Somebody said SEK is Swedish.
That was a joke, Jill.
No.
I was joking.
No, I wasn't actually though.
Well, but this
if
is
somebody wants to do another super chat,
This is my way to goad them into doing it.
which spin-off would work? Deathstroke or Red Hood?
Spin-off of what? This?
I guess so.
Red Hood. I think obviously Red Hood. I mean, what are you going to do as Deathstroke? Go around and be the bad guy? That would be cool, I guess.
I think it'd be fun. I love the way Harley looks in this game. I wish they hadn't changed her face in Suicide Squad.
Me
I
too.
think she looks like a little doll. I still like her face in Suicide Squad. Like, I don't think she's ugly by any means, but I just think she looks really different. They very obviously tried to make her look like Margot Robbie, in my opinion.
Yeah, they did. I feel like that's what I was going to ask earlier, and I got off track. Sorry about that. I was going to ask, is there a sequel that you guys think is more disappointing than Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Okay, not what I tried to do. Can you please go down? Thank you.
I don't know. I can't really think of any sequels that I was disappointed more by than Suicide Squad. To be honest with you. Can you?
No, that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
This is such a dumb one. Maybe Call of Duty.
Oh, really? Which one?
All of them.
All of them?
After a certain point, because like they just became this online mess where they didn't want you to have fun anymore. Like they just wanted it to be a service. But that's not like the same kind of disappointment I guess I was thinking of. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But that was disappointing to me to see the series go in that direction, because that was a series I used to love. You know, I didn't know this, but Slickmoff too, he used to make Call of Duty videos, and I never knew that until recently. But I feel like there's like kind of a crossover with Arkham YouTubers who like enjoyed I think we like grew up enjoying just like good games, you know. So it's like Call of Duty. Even people who didn't like shooters, I remember at the time, they liked Call of Duty, you know, because even if they didn't like going online and playing with other people, they'd be like, oh yeah, the campaign's fun. What a great story. This is fun, you know. And nowadays, you never hear anyone say that about Call of Duty. Nobody's like, what a great story. This is fun. Nobody says that shit. It's always like, oh, this is just all online.
Darkwalker, when did you see he made this for Arkham Day?
Oh, cool.
It is a cross between Vexen and Scarecrow.
I hate Vexen. He is the bane of my existence, but I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. He made some other ones.
I saw the Aqua one.
This is Jiro with OFA.
That's cool.
This is Luxord Cobblepot mix.
I like it.
Yeah.
I feel like mixing anyone with Cobblepot, though, is just doing them a disservice. They're just going to be like a fat short guy.
That's really fun.
This is MHA.
I like all of that. That's really cool.
I like it.
Yeah, this person has a good art style.
Jill's starting to get into drawing. Again. I guess you used to be. So, somebody wanted to see Predator Harley?
I used to draw all the time when I was in school, but I kind of stopped for some reason, and now I'd like to get back into it.
Only use takedowns. Take out all sentry guns. Take no sentry gun damage. As Harley? That sounds annoying. Let's see here. Not in the Batcave. That'd be silly.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it can't get worse than Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Some person said Star Wars Last Jedi.
I get that. I feel the same way.
Rise of Skywalker.
I liked Rise of Skywalker more than The Last Jedi.
It's really funny.
I felt like Rise of Skywalker, at least, like, I know it's kind of a schlocky movie, but I felt like it, I don't know, respected who Luke was more. I really, like, growing up with, like, Star Wars Legends and the video games and stuff, like, Luke Skywalker is, like, one of the most important fictional characters to me ever. Like, when I was a kid, it was, I want to be like Luke Skywalker. So the way that in The Last Jedi they made Luke Skywalker, it just really bummed me out, man. Like, it felt so opposite of what, like, Star Wars Expanded Universe and Legends was, and I don't care what George Lucas's plan was for it, because I've seen people say, like, well, George Lucas wanted to do this other dumb thing. Whoever wanted to do a dumb thing with Luke, I don't agree with it. Like, that's a very important character to a lot of people, especially young men. Young women too, but, like, I think especially young men who don't have role models, you know, like, or like need one. Luke Skywalker was like a big one. And so, like, you know, when people say, like, they ruined my childhood, I know it's, like, very, it's very contentious, and, like, it's like, come on, let's settle down, we're being a little dramatic. But the reason people say stuff like that sometimes is because it's like, this was something that really mattered to thousands, if not millions of people, and turning it into what you turn it into sometimes, like with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, or The Last Jedi, some of these things like this, or the Velma show.
Somebody said Devil May Cry 2 is also a pretty bad sequel.
I've heard that too. You know, when you turn those things into that, Perform a drop attack into a ground technique.
I would rather play Suicide Squad than watch The Last Jedi. That's how bad it is.
When you turn things into that, it feels like an attack on your soul. You know, like, I know I've said before, like, people need to be careful. Like, by the way, I love that they remade this in Arkham Knight. Mm-hmm. I know I've said before, people need to be careful about, like, you know, putting too much of themselves into something and then getting angry. But some of those societal staples, it just hurts, you know, to see it go a direction that you fundamentally disagree with. And I think what sucks about, like, The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is I guarantee you any person in this chat could have written a better story than those.
Yeah, because they're actual real fans and not just money-hungry douchebags.
I'm being serious. I genuinely believe that anyone...
Can you look up her skirt?
You can, kind of.
Let's do
that.
that.
No, you can't from here.
Oh, what about here? Can you, like, crouch and
I can do it in the, Wait, perform a drop attack? Well, where am I going to drop from? Was it on that guy? Was I supposed to do it right away?
I don't know. Do you need to restart?
No. I just need to figure out where someone's going to be, because that one's going to be the hardest, because she doesn't have a grapnel. Maybe this guy. No.
Mass Effect Andromeda was the worst sequel.
See, I heard that got better, though, when,
Last of Us 2 was a bad sequel.
I hated Last of Us 2. I'm happy for people who like Last of Us 2, but I hate Last of Us 2. Let's restart this.
Redux said, because I wanted to see up her skirt, they were like, this isn't Stellar Blade, Jill.
It should be. Should be.
I wish it
Great
was.
game. But if we were streaming that, I know none of you would watch. You guys are fake fans.
Can we stream Stellar Blade, though? Because, like, that's probably one of my favorite games of all time.
Probably sometime, yeah. I thought things like Dark Souls, Stellar Blade, you know, I mean, I just want to use this to hang out, and I'm going to be, like, fully transparent here. I don't make much money anymore, so I want to use streams to hang out, actually connect with the audience, hopefully get some super chats as we do it, you know. Look up some skirts and just have a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, pounce attack. Would this work? Would that...
Oh, shit. So we saw her dive bomb, but she's just wearing leggings. You didn't get to see, like, any panties or
Right,
anything.
she does wear leggings under there.
Yeah.
Okay, pounce attack does not work for that.
I thought maybe it was, like, the leggings were going to go up to her thighs, and then, like, they'd stop, and we'd see, like, panties, you know?
Super stun, perform a drop attack. Aerial attack to drop attack. I wonder, what is the difference between that? Can somebody in the chat tell me what the difference is between aerial and drop attack as this character?
Hey, guys, what's the difference between aerial and drop?
I think drop is just from above, right? But I thought pounce would count as an aerial.
Gooner Game would boost your views by 50,000%. Oh, 500,000 actually? There's a lot of zeros there. They didn't put a comma, so I got confused.
Guys, Jill can't do numbers.
I told you guys I think I have number dyslexia.
Come on, guys, Jill can't do numbers. Don't do this to her.
That was an achievement for Lollipop Chainsaw. What, looking up her skirt?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Your mom's not home, right?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay, super stun. Now let's go.
Guys, she's really Christian. We can't let her know I'm into women.
Super stun. Her watching the streamer listening to it as she's driving. Ah!
Have you guys tried Stellar Blade with mods? Not yet. We want to. We were waiting, A, for some more mods to come out for it. B, we haven't started it on PC yet. I really want to play it again on PC with mods. I wanted to do a Let's Play of it, but, like, we just recently finished the Let's Play of it on console.
Oh, that's a... Okay, crap. So that was a drop attack, and I missed it because I was trying to read it, and I did pounce attack instead.
Oh, that's okay. Is pounce aerial?
We're restarting this. No, pounce didn't count as aerial.
Oh.
I don't know what an aerial attack is as her.
Aerial attack is the circle button 3 asterisk and then ground takedown.
No, that's the super stun.
Oh.
That's the perform a super stun.
Oh.
It is that one.
Yeah, Charles, you're stupid.
No, Charles isn't stupid. I think they just read the wrong one.
Oh, sorry, Charles.
But which one? So drop is from right above.
Hey, Ghost Spider said we brought him out of his depression.
Hey, that's good.
It makes me happy.
Why are you depressed?
I don't know, but I'm happy we fixed it.
I have depression too, but is anything going on, or just like just an average?
We could sell ourselves as, like, depression medicine for people.
Great idea.
You could be Jakesapro. Get it? Is it Lexapro? You're Jakesapro?
I didn't know what you were referring to. Okay, got it.
Yeah. You need to be right above
For drop.
drop, I think.
Yes. So what about for aerial?
I don't know.
Okay, drop I might be able to do on that guy over there.
Maybe you can like.
Can we skip this?
She can't glide now. I don't know. Could she do like a little stupid flip in the air and then like hit somebody? I don't know.
I should be able to do a ground takedown right here. No?
Nope.
Okay.
Try doing it from the gargoyles. Can she jump to a gargoyle? Oh.
Nope, she can't.
Oh.
They're just there for show for her.
I feel like it would have been better if she had a grappling hook.
It would have been. I don't understand why she can't have one. Like,
I don't know. I mean, it's not exactly like a...
She had one before in the show.
Yeah, it's also not exactly like a giant feat. Like, oh, nobody can have a grappling hook except for Batman. Like, I don't know.
So watch this. Let's try pounce attack. I don't think this will count as aerial. But let's just see. No. See, that does
Did
not.
it count as a drop or no?
No, I know how to do drop. I just want to know how to do aerial.
So it didn't count as either?
No, Jill. I told
But
you.
she was in the air.
Shh, you're gonna blow out people's eardrums. I told you how. I know how drop attack works. Okay. We don't have to keep asking about drop attack. I get that one. I don't know how aerial works as her. I don't remember. I don't even remember doing this map as her either. I remember doing it as Batman again.
Ghost Spider said one of the reasons he was depressed is because his grandma was in the hospital for an infection in her leg.
So that's similar to what happened to me. I get it.
Yeah.
Is she doing better now? I hope she's doing better now.
I sure hope so.
I hope your grandma's better now. Better now. She's probably better now that the infection's not around. Not around. I hope the doctor didn't let you down. Let you down. Hope your grandma is okay. Hope your grandma is okay. Whoa.
People keep saying that like the drop attack is doing it from right above, but nobody knows what the aerial attack is. I have seen zero comments about that.
Right, okay, guys. I know what the drop attack is. I know I haven't done it, so it probably looks like I don't know what it is. I do get that one. I get that one, but I'm just surprised that pounce doesn't count as an aerial attack.
Eddie says drop and aerial come down to distance, but I would think the pounce, because it's more distance, would have counted.
Anyone bored?
Look, so that's a drop attack.
Hey, you did it!
See? So drop attack's done.
She's out of the hospital and living with my aunt.
Good, I'm glad that she's doing better.
Aerial attack is what you use on shield guys, this person said.
Oh, thank you.
They said they could be wrong.
No, you're probably right. You're probably right then.
Shout out to Yorgos Angelos. I hope I said that right.
Okay, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Go, 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 go. Harley, go! Harley!
Someone wrote Saints Row 2022. Do you think that they were answering the bad sequel question?
Yes.
Is that a bad sequel?
Yes.
I've never seen the Saints Row games.
It's like a game that like tries to subvert expectations. That Saints Row game, not all of them.
Oh, Spectacular Spooter looked it up. He says stun them, then jump over them.
Okay, thank you.
I can fix him.
Let's try it with one of the medics. Like, we need to get these medics out of here.
You ever wonder why
Oh, never mind.
blah blah blah.
Hey, guys.
Attaboy.
Uh-oh,
Whatever. This is... Well, how come everyone I play has 3 medics in it? I remember some people didn't like the challenge maps in this game because of the medics.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you see Croc's cage?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did you see that the Chronicle of Arkham is in here? Wasn't it right here before?
It was.
I wonder why they didn't put that back in for the...
We've been playing Asylum, so there.
Yeah, if you guys want to see it, I guarantee you it's better gameplay than this.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm used to... Oh, okay. Round in the corner. Get out of there.
Days like this.
I'm used to Asylum. I'm not used to this game anymore, you know?
Do you like the WWE?
I think it's fun. I mean, I'm not like a hardcore person. The last time I was super invested in the WWE, Dean Ambrose was the champion. So that's many years ago.
Oh, okay.
Last time I was super invested. Not saying last time it was good.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I really like the new kind of golden boy of it. What's his name again? I forget everyone's name. Oh, she can't do double takedowns either. The guy they've been pushing a lot recently, blonde hair, wears an American flag sometimes.
Is he Aryan?
No, he was on the cover of WWE's game last year, I think. What's his name? Why am I, like, blanking? Anyway, I like him.
Cody Rhodes?
Yes, Cody, thank you. Jeez.
Upper walkway's clear.
Shout
Sorry,
out to Sammy Bear King for telling us that.
sorry, I'm very nervous because I'm not doing well on these today.
Darkwalker said a YouTuber made a bit in a video where they bought a ton of Skylanders, not just the cheap ones, the expensive ones, to destroy because the prices to
All
rise,
better now.
and they laughed because boo Skylanders.
That's lame.
So like they did it to make the prices rise, I guess.
That's lame. That's a lame way to be.
Are Skylanders like a toy?
Yeah.
That's awful. That's really dumb.
Okay, this is not fun as her. Did you guys want me to do this as her because her stealth is terrible? Because her stealth is terrible? Is that why?
I don't know. I thought they just wanted to see her because she's hot.
I think they wanted to. I think they wanted to screw me over here. Let's change her outfit. Remember, you can do this.
Would you rather have Batman's money or Iron Man's money?
I don't know.
Well, which one's richer?
Yeah, which one's richer? That's a good question. That's a good point. Guys, I apologize for being so bad. This was like an awful stream. I feel like nobody's happy.
I like it.
I've had an awful
I'm having
stream.
a fun time. I'm happy.
Is that Barbara Gordon?
Yeah. You're awful. CM Punk is my favorite, then either Rey Mysterio or John Cena.
Joe, could you do me a favor? Could you get me a Diet Mountain Dew, please, and shut the door, because the mom just got home. If you could do that, I'm parched. My caffeine levels are low. It's leading to poor concentration.
Simulation
I'm not able to
activated.
play.
Idea.
Wait, how did he see me there? That makes no sense. Oh, gosh. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having fun. Happy Arkham Day. I do hope you're having fun. Yo, Jay, what's your favorite NFL team? You know what's funny? I'm not, like, super into football. I play football games sometimes because T loves them. So I feel like I should just say whatever he likes. But I do like the Vikings. I think they're fun because I'm from Minnesota. Iron Man is richer? Oh. Ghost Spider, you gotta go. Hey, nice seeing you.
As Sabrina Carpenter once said, I can Mountain Dew it for you.
Someone else said, I think Bruce is richer. You should play as a Robin Year One later style. Randy Orton. You see, you know who I liked? I liked, Here, I'm just trying not to blow out your eardrums. I liked Chris Jericho. How he'd put you on the list of Jericho. He'd be like, you just made the list. And he'd write you down. I always thought that was a fun gimmick. Jill's never liked wrestling.
Food drops.
It makes me a little sad. I think wrestling is so fun for, like, showmanship. Like,
I think it's boring that it's all staged.
yeah, but it's not, like, you don't know what the result will be.
Yeah, but I like real fights. Like,
No, you don't. You watch fictional fights all the time and you love them.
Yeah, I know, but I also like the idea of, like, somebody fighting against each other and they're actually trying to hurt each other.
So you prefer the UFC?
Yeah, I think that one's cooler.
I like the UFC too, but I don't like that they promote, like, rapists and, like, all kinds of terrible people and never hold their fighters accountable for anything.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I don't like about the UFC. Like, at least the WWE will hold people accountable nowadays.
That's a hot outfit.
Not to be, like, ultra lib 32 in the chat here, like social justice warrior, but I really hate with the I really hate when it comes to the UFC. Like, Conor McGregor could do no wrong. Like, anything he did wrong, they'd just be like, whatever. And it's like, no, it's not whatever. You know? Like,
How come they never had her wear that outfit in any of the games, by the way?
she wears it in A Matter of Family in this game.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so she wears it in this one. But yeah, no, this one is one if you want to see some...
Jill loves bare knuckles parking lot fights. Actually true.
If you want to see some fun action here, this one's great. By the way, compare her build, the way she looks like kind of a doll, like she's just beautiful. I'm gonna be Captain Gamergate for a second. Compare all that to how she looks in Suicide Squad. They toned down all of her feminine features. They made her boobs smaller, her butt more flat. They purposely, like, made
her not walk with a sway in her hips.
Made her not walk with a sway in her hips. They had her, like, open her locker and see her Arkham Knight outfit and be like, pfft, and then pass on it. It's like, these are the things where, like, when people say, oh, this is preachy, annoying garbage, this is why they say that, by the way, because it's very obvious what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's super obvious that you're just saying, like, oh, this game was too sexual before and we're embarrassed by it.
I also like all of the stylistic choices for her in this game. Like, you know how when she stealths, she has her arms out kind of like that, where she's, like, kind of being careful to stay balanced and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, she's very animated in this, where, like, she has her personality show through her movements. And I feel like she has less of that in Suicide Squad.
There's less of any kind of soul and heart in Suicide Squad.
I really like that you can tell her personality, like that she's kind of weird and eccentric and kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they do a lot of storytelling like that in the old Rocksteady games.
And I love that she does gymnastics, like doing cartwheels and stuff. But I don't remember her doing very many cartwheels in Suicide Squad. Did she even do any? Or like
no, she doesn't. She's not really that special in Suicide Squad at all. In any way.
But like one of the things that she's known for is like being super flexible and doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And being sexual. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like flirting with Batman. Like she kisses Batman multiple times. You know, like in both in the comics and in even the animated series, she kisses him on the cheek like a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
She's a conflicted character who's looking for a place to belong. She's not a girl boss. She only later comes into her own and, you know, has more independence and stuff and becomes more of like a fully fleshed out person who doesn't need to define herself through everyone else. But Suicide Squad wanted to skip right to that. You can't skip right to that. That's not something you can skip to.
There needed to be a story in between. Because, like, she got, like, zero character development, in my opinion, between Asylum to Night. Like, she was just constantly obsessed with Joker and or sad about Joker.
Also, in Suicide Squad, like, she just has no real character motivation. It's just, oh yeah, I want to be a good guy now, kinda. That's it.
Yeah.
And you don't really... I don't know. I don't think that's how you write characters, at least not well. It's just not how you write them. Super stun into a takedown, aerial attack and no ground takedown. Okay, so that's what I have left. So it was just disappointing to see that kind of, you know, terrible writing from a studio that I think was known for having good writing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I agree.
Let's just take out a few of these guys so that they're not causing a problem.
I think if they were going to do, like, a Suicide Squad type game, they should have done an entire game of just Harley. And then an entire game of maybe, like, just Deadshot, you know? And then maybe moved on to a Suicide Squad game, so we got more character development for at least a couple of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could have done a lot. I mean, actually, there was, like, there was a very obvious plan, I should say, for... to do... How do I deal with this here? Sorry, I'm thinking... There was a very obvious plan. They wanted to do Suicide Squad after Arkham Origins.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have just messed up. Okay, come on, get out of here, go, go. Can I please jump to somewhere? Oh, jeez. I need these two to split up. Wait, what are they doing? They doing a dance?
Somebody said they thought it was funny that these guys are mining the vantage points, even though you can't even use them.
I know. It's like they don't know who they're dealing with.
Yeah.
I really need these two to split up. Or I suppose I could do... No, I don't want to do that. Snare trap? Okay, how do you know where I am? How do you guys know where I am? And what's with this dance?
Also, how did Harley get X-ray? Did she steal it off Batman?
This is crazy vision, Jill. How do they keep finding me? What? Why didn't that work?
I don't know. You want to switch to a different map, Pookie? Are you getting gum?
No, I'm doing fine. 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 Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. Go this way. I have no health left.
Have you tried to jongle them?
No, but how do they know where I am? I don't understand.
Maybe a hot take here, but I prefer Roger Craig Smith over Kevin Conroy.
There's a few people who do. I mean, I love them both for different reasons. I get it.
That's crazy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I personally like Kevin more.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Roger is still really good.
Roger was great though for like this young, angry Batman. You know, like he did such a good job at young, angry Batman.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I also think it's dumb to think that nobody else could ever voice the character now that Kevin's gone. But I do think that Kevin will always be one of the best, if not the best.
Right. Wait, why did that not... I don't understand. I didn't do a takedown.
I don't know.
Great, so now there's only one left. I don't understand why that guy died.
Has anyone in chat finished a Lego Batman game, and what is your favorite?
I'm very confused why that guy went down.
I don't know,
Sure
Luke.
beats waiting for food drops in Arkham City.
I like the references to Arkham City.
Me too.
Simulation activated.
So, are we supposed to be here, like, during the events of Arkham Knight?
Or Arkham Asylum, I think.
Because, like, I wasn't sure if this is supposed to take place during Arkham Asylum, or if it's supposed to be, like, we're in Asylum, but it's, like...
This is in Arkham Asylum right now.
No, I know we're in the Arkham Asylum, but I didn't know if it was, like, we're in the Asylum, but it's taking place during the time years later where Arkham Knight was happening, you know what I mean?
I don't think most challenge maps are canon.
Well, I just was wondering.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm not chewing you out. I don't think they thought about the canon of most of the challenge maps. I don't know. I mean, it was just a recreation of the original, you know, the first challenge map for Predator, and I think they did it because people asked them to. Like, I'm pretty sure this was like a community request map.
That makes sense.
Okay, so that one's done.
Jay, after 2 decades of women being over-sexualized and objectified in many games, I think bringing it back to normality and making them closer to life is right move.
It really depends. I mean, there's a lot of women who like this style of character, and I think to just ignore them and talk over them is kind of silly that a lot of game developers do that. Like, a lot of cosplayers I've seen are very disappointed by the direction of femininity in video games.
Yeah, they love the over-sexualization of characters. It's
And
fun.
they are women.
It's fun and exciting.
And so, like, I think that a lot of people talk over those people, and talk over, like, lesbian people, too. Like, there's a lot of lesbians who are very disappointed by the fact that they can't enjoy fantasy, you know, too. Like, I think a lot of people think, oh, it's just about, like, straight men. No, it's really not. I mean, there's lesbian and bisexual fans. There's fans like you. You're bisexual. You love character designs like this. You don't enjoy character designs like her in Suicide Squad.
You know, there's also a lot of people who have that kind of same thing where it's like, you know how a man will see someone like Thor or like someone like the guy from God of Ragnarok, where it's like they see that guy and they're like, wow, I want to be like him. He's really cool. I love how strong he is.
God of Ragnarok? You mean God of War Ragnarok?
Yeah, God of War Ragnarok. Whatever it's called. I don't know. I didn't play that game.
Okay, well, it's just God of War. It's a pretty renowned series. I don't think it's a whatever it's called, but anyway,
Whatever
go ahead.
it's called. Anyway, you know how...
I don't know. You know that thing? What is it called? Like the Bible? Oh, you mean the Bible?
You know when like guys see like a super buff dude and they like identify with that guy and they're like, wow, that's the kind of hero I wish I could be? I think for a lot of women like me, they also see people like Eve. And
From Stellar Blade, you should
Yeah, Eve from Stellar Blade, and they'll be like, wow, that's such a beautiful woman. She's so fierce, she's so strong. She wears such fashionable outfits. Like, I wish I could be her.
Oh, the amount of women who are fans of Tomb Raider who were disappointed by the Tomb Raider redesigns.
Tomb Raider was for the girls, and that's for sure.
But, like, a lot of people were disappointed by the fact that they, flattened her, changed everything, and a lot of the people who were disappointed were women.
Well, I know for me growing up, my sister is super straight, by the way, like super duper straight. But growing up, we really liked Lara because of the fact that she was so, like, open with being a woman, open with her femininity, open with being like a really awesome, badass person who could do anything. Like, it felt really empowering for us as young girls. And then seeing her change, it's like, yeah, the games are still fun. Like, I really like the reboot timeline, but it's like, she's not the same Lara, It may as well have been a different character.
Yeah, well, and that's my problem is, like, I think a lot of people think that you're doing people a favor by doing this. This is... I actually do have a mean statement. So, this is not for men. If you're watching and you're a man, this is not meant for you. This is actually a borderline misogynistic comment directed at women. The only women I have ever seen complain about female character designs like this are people who are very, very upset with how they look.
Yeah,
so, my problem is, like, when I look at Thor.
The people who are conventionally ugly, you mean?
I wasn't going to say that, but yes, that is what I mean. When I look at Thor, guys, I'm fat. I'm like a 300-pound man. It's something I'm working on, is getting in better shape.
You want to be 300 pounds of muscle instead of fat.
I don't want to be that. That would be a lot of work. That's something I'm working on. But, like, if my self-image issues are so low that I look at Thor and I cry and I need them to change how Thor looks because it hurts me, that's a problem.
I feel like
wait a minute, Joe.
Girls would call that fragile masculinity.
Joe, let me talk over you for a second here. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're right.
But then when girls do it, it's okay. They're not fragile femininity.
Well, but here's the thing. Why don't we go after things like makeup brands? Like, if you look at how makeup brands treat women, they treat women... Now, you can love makeup brands. You can have fun with it if you're a woman. There's plenty that do. They treat women like a commodity. They're like, oh, you have to buy our thing, otherwise you're not good enough. You have to wear this, otherwise people won't like you. But nobody criticizes that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to criticize that shit, or you want to criticize things like America's Next Top Model from the early 2000s, where it was real women, and they had to be 80 pounds soaking wet and literally give themselves bulimia or anorexia in order
Otherwise, they got called a plus-size model.
In order to have a career, yes.
There was a girl on there who was a size 8, by the way, which is really small. But because she wasn't a size 0 like all the other girls, she got called plus-size, even though size 8 is not technically even a plus-size. That is considered a straight normal size.
Straight normal size? What do you mean?
Yeah, they call not plus sizes straight sizes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a gay thing.
No, like I mean there's a difference. It's like plus size or straight size or like I think they also have, I don't remember what the one for like
what
really
happened here? That guy glitched. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that is a weird glitch. But there's also one that's called like that for really small sizes, like extra small, extra small, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to criticize like Tyra Banks for her role in making young women, in my opinion, feel like, wait, look at that guy.
She gave a lot of young women eating disorders by the way she talked to women.
Like, if you want to criticize that, I'm right there with you. But, like, we're talking about fiction, we're talking about, like, imagine if the Greeks and Romans, they looked at the statues they made of, like, men with muscles, and they looked at those stories, and they were like, well, now, hold on, we need to make Hercules fat. People would be like, what? Oh, I accidentally did the wrong thing. Great. Is there one guy left or no?
Darkwalker, to answer your question, I think Master Xehanort mixed with Ra's al Ghul would be really cool. I like your Axel Mr. Freeze fusion idea, but I personally think Xehanort and Ra's al Ghul is even better.
Look at this, guys. I've never seen a glitch like this.
Yeah, that is a weird glitch.
So the game thinks he's up. So even if I had done the correct thing at the end, which I fucked up, I couldn't finish this one. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Because to the game, he's up. He's also... Look, he's from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. He's like holding his invisible gun that they censored out.
That's hilarious.
From the like Americanized Yu-Gi-Oh anime. He's gonna come
Did
in.
they really censor
He's gonna
them
come
out,
in and be
just
like,
have the
"Hey,
whole thing-
you need to
nothing?"
move." And they didn't even do this. It was more like this.
Wait,
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah, in the American Yu-Gi-Oh localization, 4Kids was like, "Oh shit, we can't have guns." So they like censored it out. So there's people like this. Oh, whoa! I think I might have just broken the game. Whoa!
What's going on?
I don't know. I think I broke the whole game.
I think we need to just leave.
You think so? Whoa, geez,
Yeah, it's
look
not
at
gonna work anymore.
look at how bad. Look at this.
It's scary.
I think I just created a new horror villain.
It looks like a new one. Huh?
Yeah, do you know Pyramid Head?
Yeah.
This is like his cousin.
This is like silly string head.
Whoa, look, it went away. Huh. Alright, we're gonna leave this one. I feel like we need like a drinking game. Who fucked up more? Me or the game?
I don't know. But I got sick of that map. Can we do a different one?
Yeah, so if you guys want, do you want to see some Azrael?
Sure.
So take out 20 militia, I can easily do that. Is this a bad stream?
No.
Honestly, is it a bad stream?
Well, I don't know. I didn't think it was a bad stream.
The 4Kids guard. Jay, what if there was a Men in Black game? What would you want the villains to be and what planets from? Gaming Fleet, I think in general, I think just like if you had a game where you went around and tried to figure out who was the alien, that would be amazing. But I guess that's just Among Us, right?
Yeah.
That kind of. But like maybe not a multiplayer game, but maybe like a story-based game where you have to do detective work to like figure out who the aliens are. And, like, who needs to be relocated and, like, helped and stuff. I think that would be incredible.
Neo said that he played the German version of Wolfenstein, and they had removed all of the swastikas from it.
I get it, but they're Nazis. They're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oh, yay, the bad guys from Wolfenstein. Like, they know they're the bad guys.
I don't understand why Germans are so afraid of the fact that they have a bad
They
history.
think that showing that symbol will lead people to adopt that symbol again.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't. There are people who are stupid enough to be, I'm gonna say Yahtzees. Because if you're a Yahtzee or you're a racist, I do think that people should educate those people instead of just ostracizing them immediately and making them more extreme. But it's an idiotic worldview to be a racist. But like showing a swastika in Call of Duty when you're on like a zombies map, people aren't going to be like, oh cool, I'm going to be one of those zombies, and then they're just going to like slap it on their arm and like go out and like do the Elon Musk like my heart goes out to all of you. They're not gonna. I'm not even gonna do it here.
My goodness.
Like they're not gonna immediately just jump to that. Like I don't understand why you think they are. Not you. Like the people who have censored that.
Specifically?
Yeah, you specifically.
Yeah.
Like why censor that? It's just dumb.
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's dumb too. I think it's them trying to censor their own history, which I really dislike when countries do that.
They're embarrassed by what they did, which they should be. They should be embarrassed by that. But like that's different than.
But then America, will only teach you all the bad things Americans did.
Yeah, it's very odd.
I know, yeah, they'll be like, remember we had slaves, or remember how awful we treated the Native Americans? Instead of saying anything good about the country, they'll just teach you all that.
I know, it's weird, because there's negatives and positives. Like, there's a lot of both, about the country. And I would say about any country. Japan is idolized now, but if you look at some of the things Japan did to people in the past, there was also a lot of very bad things, especially to other Asian countries around there. And Japan was subject to that too. Very bad crimes of war from other countries around them. I think a lot of places want to forget where they came from because where we all came from is bad. If you look at all of history, almost every country, where they came from, they did something bad to get there.
Artemis Artichoke pointed out the same thing I was thinking. How does Azrael glide when his cape is nothing? And I was thinking the same thing when I watched you glide. I was like, that wouldn't catch the air. It's just little strips of fabric.
I don't know. He's just that good.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
If I could get someone to stop looking at this vent, Who's looking at this vent? Who could see in there right now?
There's something moving down there.
There's something moving down there?
He's in the floor grate. Target's on the move. Move on my location.
Ever played Infamous?
I love it.
I got that. Tell everybody how much you love Infamous.
So good. I love all of them. I love all three. I have platinum. Get this. So, little tiny aside. Can we compare trophies here really quick? Let's see. Trophies. Jill doesn't really play on PlayStation much.
No, I mostly play on Xbox.
Can I go to... Actually, no, I don't want to go to Friends because it might have my full name on there. Never mind. But...
Never mind.
But, I have every trophy in the Infamous series.
Well, my goodness gracious.
Every single one. I've gotten them from, like, the side games. I got them from the main games. You know, everything. All the DLC. I've done it all. Love it so much. I'd like to Let's Play those at some point, but I don't know if I want to do them on PS3 or if I want to wait and figure out an emulator for it where I can play it in 60 FPS and it would actually look better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence with that.
I really want to play it on the left.
Yeah, it's so... those games are very good. I don't know why in my throat it gives me issues whenever we stream. Need to get Nate in here.
Hey Jay and Jill, do you like the Transformers?
Love them.
If so, what would be your dream Transformers game?
A modern version of War for Cybertron. Like, I mean, War for Cybertron holds up, but you know what I mean? Like, on Cybertron during the war, really hardcore, awesome game.
I think it'd be awesome.
Where you play as both sides, except that this time, you know, it's like, not limited by the Xbox 360 and PS3, which are great.
Like a high-budget AAA game.
Yeah, and those are great consoles, but what I mean by that is, like, we've advanced technologically, so like,
much, yeah.
imagine how the Transformers would work and play.
Like on a PS5.
Nowadays, yeah.
I completely agree.
That would be my ideal Transformers game I can think of. And then, you know, if you did like a trilogy where you transitioned it in the second one maybe to Earth, you know, and then in the third one, maybe you had flashbacks to the war, but you also had Earth, and you kind of went back and forth. I feel like that would be an amazing way to do Transformers.
Fatman Plays said, did you hear Michael Bay is allegedly coming back to do another Transformers movie?
Yay.
Yay, Michael!
Look, I like the Michael Bay movies. I know everyone else hates them. I enjoyed them. One of my first favorite memories is with my dad. We were trying to decide what to do one day. I had the day off. And so did he. And I remember we were trying to decide between watching Live Free, Die Hard or Transformers 1. And my dad was like, oh, well, this is about like a robot that turns into a truck. That sounds kind of neat. Well, that's probably more age appropriate for my son. I remember he was thinking that.
How old were you?
I don't remember, but I do remember that he was like, well, those Die Hard movies are very violent. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to get in trouble with my mom. Mm-hmm. See, that's what it was my dad did not care what I did. Mm-hmm. But he didn't want to get in trouble with my mom, because my mom was very Christian and, you know, like a very nice woman, and he really respected her. Mm-hmm. Like, that's something I really respect about my dad, is even when he didn't agree with my mom's boundaries or, like, some of her things that she thought, he always respected them, because he respected her so much as a person. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I remember that he didn't want to make her mad by taking me to Die Hard. Mm-hmm. So he ended up taking me to Transformers, and we saw it. I remember my dad was, like, smiling. He loved it. And my dad didn't smile very often. Not much on TV made him smile. He found most movies boring, but I remember he was like, that was so cool. And he thought it was fun, and, you know, I have a lot of memories like that with my dad with going to the theater, where, like, you know, we didn't go that often, but when we did, it was very special. Like, he had kind of the same reaction to Logan, you know, as that, where it was like, he was very, very excited for it. And so Transformers, to me, the Michael Bay films, I get that they're bad, like, for writing and stuff, but they have a big nostalgia for me, and I enjoy them. That said, one thing I hate about them is they basically kill off the entire cast of Transformers. Like, I don't want to spoil them for you, because you haven't seen them.
I haven't seen them.
We're going to watch them. But by the last night, I feel like there's not really very many Transformers left.
That's it.
And that's a big problem I had with those movies, was I just felt like they hit a point where I didn't know, like, where are you going to take this? You know?
So
And-
would Michael Bay be making another movie in that universe where all the Transformers are dead, or would he be making it in the new universe that's actually good?
I don't know, because the toy manufacturers and stuff also really want to stand 10 toes down on the idea that those are the same universe. They can't be. By the way, they can't be. It doesn't make any sense. But they really want to say, like, oh, well, those are prequels to this universe. They can't be. It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
But...
He's making us look like idiots.
Whoa, did you see that? I took out like 3 of them.
Good
If I
job.
was in Vietnam, like, against the Americans, I would have just gotten a medal right there. You know how they put mines everywhere?
First Transformers came out in 2007.
So I would have been...
You were born in 1994. How old were you?
Would I have been 13?
13. Good job. So you were 13 years old and you weren't allowed to go see a movie that was slightly violent?
I probably would have been allowed to see it, but my dad just wanted to respect my mom.
Oh. I was watching rated R movies when I was 13.
So was I. I just wasn't doing it in front of my mom.
Oh, my parents, like, allowed me to.
Yeah, but your parents did a lot of, like, really questionable stuff, too, so, like, I feel like they're not really, like,
I always find it weird that my parents didn't mind me watching rated R movies, but then they got, like, a little touchy when I said, like, I wanted to play The Sims.
See, but my parents were the opposite. They didn't care about video games. They cared about movies. I don't get why. I think it might have just been, like, a... What do you call it? An old head
Yeah,
ideology?
I think it was, like, an old head thing.
Yeah, like, I think it's just something where it's, like, older people have, like, different standards for different media. Like, video games weren't considered real media, you know?
Tom Foolery wants to know if your dad was smiling because of Megan Fox.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
I remember near the end of his life, my dad was a little more like me, where he would be like... we'd be playing a video game, he'd be like, we need to make her hot. Like, when we were making a character.
Wait, really? Did he
Yeah,
say
he
that?
was like, we need to make her really pretty, but, like, he wouldn't say hot, he would say it in, like, a different way, like a more respectful way, but you know he meant, like, we need to make the high elf look like, you know, Gooner material.
Yeah.
You know?
But he meant it, like, he said it in, like, a 1950s Captain America way.
But my dad was also, like, a very interesting man. He was, at one point, in a motorcycle gang. I'm not making that up. Like a genuine gang. I believe they kidnapped someone at one point.
Wait, serious?
There was someone who was being groomed, and they kidnapped them from the groomer.
Oh.
Like, so it was like a child was being groomed by someone,
Oh, so I saved that person.
and they went and threatened the guy, and I don't know if they beat him up. I don't know all the details. But I know that at the end, it was basically like a, none of us are ever talking about this type thing. You know, like, oh, it's never mentioned. That was before I was born even, or when I was very young. But then my dad met my mom, you know, he started going to church because his first wife died. A very horrible cancer death. And, you know, you have to think back then they couldn't really help you. So they tried to help her with, like, a form of chemo of what they had at the time, but they really couldn't. Also, I'd like to end this map in a minute. I don't really feel like ranking this up really high. I just wanted to get to 3 stars. So they really tried to help her, but they couldn't, and she passed away, and then he got remarried later, but, like, that person cheated on him. And was just a very, very bad person. And I think my dad, it kind of led him to fall into depression and all these different things, and he ended up, like, you know, doing what a lot of people do, trying to find a place to belong. I would argue with people he probably shouldn't have been. But they were mostly moral people. And so I know that, like, when this happened, it was basically like a child grooming situation, and they went and got this kid back. And I don't know much more than that, but I do know that, like, nowadays they would have ended up in jail for whatever they did.
Yeah, but this was back in, like, the 80s, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was back in the olden days where things didn't matter.
Where things didn't matter. Well, where everything wasn't micromanaged. Like, a lot of, there were positives and negatives to it, but a lot of justice was allowed to be dispensed out by normal people, too.
Yeah, you could, like, beat people up in the 80s without getting assault charges.
You actually could. I mean, and if somebody started a mutual fight with you, it was like, okay, well, that's a mutual fight. Nowadays, they'd be like, who started the fight? Okay, you're fine. Who defended themselves? You're going to prison.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like, just the way that they enforce laws with, like, violence and stuff is kind of stupid.
I know, it's really dumb.
It's the same way, like, they treat kids in a school, where it's like the bully will be, like, literally molesting and beating the shit out of someone, then they fight back and the school, like, wants to execute The victim.
Yeah. Actually, I was reading my book recently, and there is a prequel short story about one of the guys in my book, and it was about his like formative years when he was in school.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, these 3 dudes beat him up, and so he fought back and tried to like beat them up back, but he didn't really get any good swings in.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended up on the ground hurting really bad. And then the principal shows up and is like, oh, "You guys were all fighting. All of you are suspended." And the girl who was like watching the fight was like, "But he's a victim. He just got beat up. Why would you suspend the victim?" And the principal was like, "It's school policy." And I was like, this is so... It was very upsetting, but it was like, this is what happens in real life, you know?
Look at the chat. I agree with you. I agree with you completely. Look at the chat and look what I just did.
See, goal?
You can make a goal now.
I'll show you my cat again if I get 5 super chats. In 15 minutes. 5 super chats in 15 minutes, and I'll show you my cat again. We'll show both the cats.
Wait, really? Oh, I'd have to find them. I can't guarantee
They're
I can
in
find
here.
both of them.
They're both in the bedroom.
They are?
Yeah. Cosmo's loafing.
I thought it would be funny to do that. Is it funny or is it tacky?
I think it's hilarious.
You think it's funny? Okay.
But I'm going to be really disappointed now if we can't show the cats because we didn't get it.
That's true. So you gotta... Don't make Jill disappointed.
DJ said super chats for, and then he put the cat emoji, and I think he meant pussy.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, give me 5 super chats and I'll show you my puss. But then I realized that, like, if someone reported the live stream, it would be taken out of content by whoever the moderator was.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't know I was talking about literal cats that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided not to do that.
Did I ever tell you guys that, like, when I was younger, the second Shrek movie was coming out, and they had little Puss in Boots dolls that, like, you could get in your Happy Meal at McDonald's. So I had a big Puss in Boots doll from Walmart, and then I got a tiny one from my McDonald's Happy Meal.
Didn't see that guy. Yeah.
And so I wanted them to be brothers, so I said the big one was Puss in Boots, and then the small one was Little Pussy.
Didn't your mom get mad at
And
you?
my mom got mad at me. I was like, "You can't call him that." And I was like, "Why? He's just Little Pussy."
What was the thing that you said to the dentist that your mom got pissed off at?
Oh no, that wasn't the dentist. That was a guy who was like fixing my back because I had a back problem when I was like 10 years old. And I said I didn't like my PE teacher because I thought he was a pussy. It was my favorite word, I guess, as a kid.
Yeah, what was the deal with that?
I don't know.
Did you hear your dad say it a lot or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard my dad say a lot of words.
See,
on the phone.
something I hate about parents, by the way, like, this is just a little brief thing, is when they swear a lot around their kids, but then they get mad that their kids learn swear words. Like, I don't care if you swear around your kids, but then don't get mad at your kids that they pick that up. Like, kids will copy you. You're their parent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and especially because, like, I'd be in the room when he'd be on the phone talking to... My mom called them his girlfriends, but really they were just his, like, friends from work, and they all did, like, this football league together, this fantasy football league, and they did fantasy baseball, too, and they would, like, have group phone calls where they would swear at each other over the phone and be like, "No, my team's better, fuck you."
Yeah, and, okay, first off, none of you are on the team.
Dead, Robin.
How'd that guy hit me? Whatever, that's fine. I can't hear the game. It's so much harder to play. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if people swear around their kids if that's, you know, like, just how their family is. Like, that's your family. I'm not gonna judge them. But I will judge you if you get mad at your kids for learning it. Because your kids are gonna learn it. Like, are you an idiot? Like, what do you think children will do? One of the first things they teach you about kids is they will copy you. You're their parent.
Yeah. I got in trouble at school once for calling, and by the way, I was in 4th grade. So I called a guy in my class a prick because I had heard my dad on the phone say it.
Mm-hmm.
I got in really big trouble because I didn't know what it meant. And I thought, well, it's a mean word, so I'm going to call that guy a mean word because he was being mean to me.
Was it being mean to you?
Yeah.
Why is this not working? I already got 3 stars on this, by the way.
And then he cried.
He cried?
He cried. There was also another kid. I was kind of a bully when I was younger. There was another kid when I was in like 5th grade, and we were on the bus back from a field trip, and this kid was being mean to me, and I told him to suck it. Because I heard my dad say that too, and I thought it was really funny.
What was up with your dad constantly saying shit like this in front of his kid?
I don't know. And then
Again, I'm not hardcore judging him. I'm just saying, like, was he surprised then that you were repeating these things?
no.
Oh, so it was just your mom that got mad about it?
Yes.
Why didn't she just get mad at your dad?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know.
Well, you
what
do
goes on.
want to talk
I
about
don't
it.
know
You're
what goes
bringing it
on
up.
their heads.
You're bringing it
Wait,
up.
let
You
me
clearly
finish the
do want to
story.
talk about it.
Let me finish the story. So then that kid.
No one you brings up a whole ass story, ask one question. I don't want to talk about it.
So then that kid who I said suck it to, he went to the teacher and said that I said that, and I was like, no, I just told him to shut it.
But you
He
just said
heard me wrong.
you just said you got in a lot of trouble.
Well, no, I didn't get in trouble from him. I got in trouble from my mom because I told her what happened because I thought it was funny.
Oh.
So I went home and I said to my mom, guess what I said? I'm busted.
Oh, I didn't want to hit that guy. I want to hit the other guy. Whatever. I want to end this. I already got the 3 stars. I'm not going for a challenge round. Help! Help!
Here, Mark Cujo gave us $4.99.
Hey, thank you.
And he said, learn to grift. You must unlearn what you have learned.
Well, that's why I set the goal, so we can enter grifter mode.
Tom Corey asked, why was everyone mean to Jill? It's because Jill was the really weird girl in school. Like,
I'm not making fun of you, but you also said you were a little tubby, didn't you? People are very mean to girls if they're not like. See, that's where like beauty standards and shit should be criticized.
I've always been a little bit bigger than girls. I went through puberty a lot faster than all the other girls.
So you were hot first.
True. I started wearing makeup a lot faster than all the other girls, and I started listening to like punk emo bands a lot quicker than most other people. So like I would wear like punk emo t-shirts around in school, and people would be like, "You're weird. What are you, goth or something? That's gross." Or like, "Why do you have Sharpie on your eyes?" When it was just me wearing eyeliner and stuff like that, you know. And people just thought I was weird, and I got the word creepy a lot because I liked to wear black.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just started rolling with it, and I'm like, fine, if you guys want to think I'm creepy, I'll just be mean back to all of you and say like really weird shit. So then I was just kind of mean back.
Whoa!
to
Did you
everybody.
see that?
I didn't really have any friends because I was so mean to people because they were mean to me first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's end this one so that I can go to a different person and get 3 stars.
Now I kind of regret it because I was kind of mean to some people who really didn't deserve it, you know?
That's just being a teenager, though.
Yeah.
You don't need to sit around feeling bad about that now. If you really feel bad about it, tell them you're sorry.
There's a couple of people who like I would say sorry to, but they don't even have like a Facebook or anything. I don't know how to contact them. You know
Well,
what I mean?
at that point, you just need to do your best and assume that they're living their own life. You
True.
know?
Yeah, but I was kind of mean to some people who didn't deserve it. But there was quite a few people I was mean to who did deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you twice too.
Thank you for telling me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, I think that's just part of growing up, you know? Unfortunately. It
True.
doesn't make it right.
True.
Let's see, we got the Bat Cave. Defend that as... Well,
I think
we haven't
one
played
reason
this
why
yet.
some people thought I was creepy though is because in 5th grade I told everybody that my boyfriend was Slender Man.
Was he, though?
Yeah.
See? My boyfriend was Gender Man. It was a Pride Month character that I created. Wow, the live chat just completely shut off for me.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Food drops in
Can you
Arkham
do
City.
Red Hood Stealth?
Red Hood Stealth? You guys want me to do that? Okay, I will in a minute.
Would you date Volcana or Livewire? I would not date Livewire because even though-
Livewire is such a mean woman. I was gonna say bitch.
Well, like, she's really hot, but, like, her personality takes her from a 10 down to a 2.
Volcana, though, is really cute. You haven't seen the episode yet, but she's so into Superman, it's crazy.
I'd probably take her, then.
Electrical blast 3 enemies at the same time. I hate that shit. Take out an enemy while he is following the voice synthesizer orders. Perform 3 great takedowns. Electrical blast 3 enemies at the same time. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to deal with this one.
What's your opinion on MGS5 Phantom Pain?
Amazing game. Amazing game.
Why?
Well, I mean, I guess I could make a review on it, but, like, in general,
Give us your review.
it expanded the world of Metal Gear Solid. I think it filled in an era that needed more filling in. I do think you could do the same with Solid Snake. That's a criticism I have of the series in its second half.
That's a criticism I have, too.
But, in general, my biggest problem with Phantom Pain is that it just ends. Like, it doesn't really... It feels to me like there was supposed to be more story. I think you could easily have a sequel to it. It's a very good game, though. I love it. I love the base building mechanics. I think that if they did another Metal Gear game, I would want something like that. Remain unseen, quickfire shoot the last enemy, flashbang 3 enemies. Flashbang grenade.
Cool. I like flashbangs.
I knew it! What?
It doesn't count, because if you do a flashbang on him like that, what?
No, I just had an itch.
Oh, if you do a flashbang on him like that, it counts as being seen.
Next we like cut things short, but are we gonna be done soon? Because I'm hungry.
We'll be done in a little bit. It's just, it took so long to start, and I haven't really had a lot of success with these, so I wanted to, I wanted to actually, like, play a little.
Yeah, but what about...
Right, I understand, but didn't you get a snack? I haven't eaten today.
I guess it's true, I did get a snack.
And I'm fine.
Hi, Wuna! Hi!
This is the worst
Who's
part.
a nice
I'm not
kitty?
crazy. I knew it.
Aw, what a nice kitty. Who's nice? Oh, you can sit with me. She's so nice.
What's up with the chat, by the way?
Not much. They're not saying much. Somebody says that they wish that there was a game about the battle for the cowl.
Oh, that'd be cool. I think a lot of people thought that that's what they were going to do after Arkham Knight.
What do you think?
Nope.
Hope you and Jill and the family are all well. We love you guys. Thank you for all your hard
Hey,
work.
we appreciate you. We're doing okay. It was a really rough week with my grandma and stuff. That was a very, very rough week, but we're doing okay.
Yeah, you had to put off an interview you were going to do with some game developers.
Yeah, I have to contact them again. I feel bad about it, but it's, like the family stuff has to come first.
Who gets clickies? I do.
Okay, Jilly, that sounds weird out of context.
One of my favorite things that Luna does is, like, if you put your finger near her and you have, like, sweaty hands, she loves the taste of, like, salty sweat, so she'll just lick your fingers. It's really cute.
I'm glad.
I love it.
I'm glad she's so nice. It's a very odd way to state all of that. But
And then after she's done licking, she, like, gives you her cheek because she wants you to, like, groom her cheek for her.
sounds like my ex.
That makes sense.
When she's done licking, she gives you her cheeks. What are your thoughts?
I tuned it. I wanted everybody to know.
Thank you for telling all of us.
You're welcome.
Did you notice that Red Hood snaps their necks? Watch this, Jill.
Does he kill people?
Oh, that one he just hit over the head.
My
The
goodness.
last one I snapped their neck.
So can you go into, like, vision and see them as deceased? Oh no, he's just unconscious.
What? He's unconscious. Oh, they must have done that so that the medics could bring him back.
Oh.
But some of them, like one of them, I snapped his neck. He would not get back up. If you did revive him, he'd be like, help, I can't move.
So is he supposed to be, like, killing these people, but they just did it so didn't have them actually die for the medics?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb.
Guys, if I get more super chats, I'll show you my feet more.
So if we were playing a map where there was no medics, would he be killing people?
No, but if we were playing his, I don't know actually. I know if we were playing his story mode, they show up as deceased.
Oh, Nicholas McMath asked a good question. I'm so excited.
Okay, jeez.
He asked, do we like Chinese food? And I wanted to tell you.
I think Nicholas is a she, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Anyway, she asked if we like Chinese food, and I love Chinese food so much.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, in Minnesota, it's like hard for them to get crab for some reason, which is a shame because I love crab rangoons. So like they sell cheese wontons here, but there's certain places I found that actually have crab rangoons, and those are my favorite thing ever.
Truly an epic discovery in the land of Minnesota.
I love lo mein. One of my favorite things ever. I like chow mein a lot too, but lo mein is where it is at, yo. Oh my gosh. And like, there was this one place we went to called, I don't remember what it's called. It was like Ming something. And it was over near this like area that we went shopping in, and I really liked it, and Bubby won't bring me back for some reason.
No, we can go back there. It's just it was super expensive and it was kind of creepy. No one was there.
I don't care if no one was there. I don't care if it was a money laundering scheme. Their food was bussin'.
I don't think it was a money laundering scheme. I was just saying it was weird.
I mean, I was just making a joke because, like, some people say, like, these Chinese food restaurants kind of look like a front for a money laundering scheme. But, like, their food was, like, so freaking good. You know those memes on the internet where, like, you go to a Chinese food place and they give you, like, a crap ton of, like, portion size and they got, like, their son in the back doing homework and stuff like that? That was this place. It was so good.
Hey, Mark Cujo just gave us 2 super chats. Thank you so much. Said, got 3 minutes of playtime. I got you in the ring for 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes of playtime. Or, wait, actually, I could do a Pride version of it. I got you in the ring for 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes of gay time.
I also like the Chinese food that Hy-Vee does, but for some reason the Hy-Vee near us, every time I want Chinese food, it's usually at dinner time, and for some reason the Hy-Vee near us, like, their chefs get all stressed out at, like, 5 p.m. and shut their shop, and it's like, dude, 5 p.m. is dinner time.
Oh, Nicholas, you are he? I'm sorry, I thought you went by she now. I'm sorry about that. Mark, you're trying to hit the goal on your own.
Aww.
We could go Mark Moneybags.
Mark wants to see our cats.
Mark's trying really hard.
Okay, well, we need 2 more.
Well,
no
wait,
cats.
did you notice that Mark didn't start contributing until I showed the foot? And said,
show the foot again. Show the foot again.
That's all you get. It's just a tease. It's just a taste. It's like when the girl shows you on Twitter and she, like, starts to do it and then it flashes to OnlyFans, pay $12 or whatever.
That's funny.
That's me with my feet. Guys, do you think I could start a feet finder? My feet are genuinely, like, a foot long. I'm not joking.
Yeah, they are.
They're a
like
foot
huge.
long. They're huge. Do you think there's people who are into, like, giant feet
I hope so.
that would, like my feet finder?
I have child feet, so
What?
I don't know.
You just attract pedophiles?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You're just like a honeypot for pedophiles. Do you know what a honeypot is, Jill?
No.
So it was like, basically, it's
Is it that thing?
Oh
that
no!
we get the leads
Oh,
out
he
of?
turned around randomly. What the hell? Why'd he do that? He literally did like a 180 randomly.
I don't know. He heard you talking, I guess.
Yeah, but like I had done all of the challenges so far, and then he just randomly turned around.
We're holding hands. Me and Luna are holding hands. I love these cats, and they have like our cats have this special mutation called polydactylism.
Hi, Selena. Nice to see you.
Where like they have an extra thumb, and it's an opposable thumb, and it's really big.
Oh, Nicholas, you don't need to apologize at all.
And
Yeah, polydactyl cats.
And I love that both of them have that. Cosmo has a bigger thumb than Luna does, but like Luna still has a cute little thummy, and I love it so much. I think it's fun. I like to twiddle it.
She's very, very cute.
Do we have twiddly thumbs? Yeah.
Okay, let's just retry this and let's be a little more strategic. Jill, if you want to leave, you don't need to stay.
Degenerate Bigfoot.
I'm doing it a little longer because I feel really bad that I screwed up the stream so bad at the beginning.
Oh,
with all
you're
of that
okay,
stuff.
Pookie.
And I didn't have a good start to these challenge maps at all. I haven't really made much progress, and it's Arkham Day, you know.
Oh, wait. Somebody said a message to me. RMX Art Gaming said.
Did they start with?
Yes. Be quiet.
That's the whole message.
Hi, Jill. Hopefully you're doing well. Also, how's your shop doing? I love seeing your art stuff from time to
Oh,
time.
dude, look at this sick stuff. Jill,
Yes?
entertain the chat for a minute.
Okay, here's my hand.
Talk to them for a minute. I want to show them something cool you made.
Okay, he's going to get something cool we made. Luna left. I've been having a lot of fun doing my art recently. I'm getting ready for that show coming up in September. I was thinking about possibly doing some, like, beauty school or something in September, too. But I'm not sure, and, like, FAFSA hasn't gotten back to me yet. And I'm, like, really worried about it, because, like, I don't want it to get in the way of my art, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm still doing it. Just for a little bit.
Oh, he's back.
I am back. Okay. So these need filing still. Jill's looking at me like aghast because I have things that need filing.
Yeah, I am a little aghast. I
just-
don't usually show stuff that needs filing.
Oh, sorry. Let me just sit down there. So, some of these need filing still, but I'm so happy with them, and I want to make my camera bigger for just this part.
Wait, don't show me.
No, I'm not. It's just
Oh, okay.
I'm making me bigger to show this.
I just don't want people to see me. I haven't showered.
You're okay. So check this out. I ran up the stairs, fat people problems.
Yay, fat people. Fat
Some of
people.
these still need to be like filed. So also it looks a little red because of the TV. Sorry about that. The tint. Let me just.
Shut the TV off for a second.
No. All I need to do is change that so that it's not on the detective mode. So look at how cool this is.
Yeah, it's a fantastic.
But people, there's some fantastic people. So the way that the transformation works of these is like, we take comics that are damaged and stuff like, let me see if I can find one. I had some, the manga's up there. Basically, like, you see this, we have like things where it's like torn out pages and stuff like that. It's like old books. And we take them and we turn them into new things. So like coasters, keychains, stuff like that. The way the transformation works is like, you technically can't use copyrighted characters to sell your stuff. But we're using the paper from these comics that are damaged, you know? So it's like we're just taking the paper and we're repurposing it into something else.
Recycled paper comic.
And so, like, this is so cool. This is going up soon. I told Jill, like, I think we might have another one of this image. I told Jill, like, I just want this. But I think we're going to put it up. It's so awesome. I love this one. Jill is unhappy with it because it turned out more pink than she wanted it to.
Yeah, the color, I used a new color on it, and it said on it it was supposed to be red, but it came out that pinkish color, and I don't really understand. Like, maybe it was the resin I was using that
I think she
messed
looks
with it,
hot.
but I don't know. I feel like nobody's going to buy it, though, because, like, a bunch of men don't like pink.
If they don't want it, I want it. Look at her. Look at her ass.
I know. She looks really good.
I'm a big fan.
I wanted it to be more red, though.
And then I thought this was really cool, too. So, yeah, like, a lot of these, all of these, they're just
that one's
from...
my favorite. I really like that one a lot.
They're from comic books or things like that that are damaged, and we save some of that paper. It goes on Cosmo Bunny Shop. These pieces aren't up yet, but they will be up soon. Yeah, I think, we haven't gotten a lot of sales recently. We got a few
About a month ago, which was very helpful. But in general, like, I love that store. It's one of my favorite things that we do. Like, I love being able to go through old comics, and I find so many things in old comic books, too, like, that I didn't remember. Like, recently I found an advertisement for the original Spider-Man movie, the Sam Raimi one. Mm-hmm. And it was before it even came out, and it was, like, hyping up the movie, and I was like, oh, yeah, I remember when I was a kid, like, just the hype around that. It's like, there's a lot of nostalgia trips for me going through these old comics from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Yeah, some of the old advertisements are super nostalgic. It's really fun to see.
Yeah, it's super fun. I love it. So, I don't know. It's been... I really love that store. I do hope you guys, if you want at some point.
Oh, the goal ended. We didn't get 5 super chats.
That's okay. All of our audience is poor like us.
Oh, well, do you want to get up and grab Cosmo and show it to them?
But then it tells them that if they don't reach the goal, I'll still do it anyway.
Mark Cujo single-handedly helped.
That's true. Okay. All right.
Mark Cujo at least gets to see
You
it.
get a foot flash, and
Oh, could you put this on your desk?
yeah, sure. And we can't show Luna, but I can show Cosmo.
Yeah. Yay, Mr. Mo! Mr. Mo. He is a Mr. Mo. He is a Mr. Mo. He's so cute. Can I have him?
Did you see him that close to the
Oh,
camera?
he's so cute.
He knocked over my pads.
Oh, look how baby
Look
like
at my
he
son.
is. Isn't he nice? He likes being held. Unlike some people.
Look at my son.
Look at his tummy.
My son is a big fan of dancing.
Oh, don't be mean to him. He'll get grumpy.
All right.
Okay, I'll take him.
Cat.
Hi, handsome. Oh, no, you
Cat.
say.
Cat.
Handsome. Handsome pants.
Cat.
Handsome pants. I like holding him. He's so fluffy. I like how soft his fur is.
He is. He's the cutest little guy.
He's my favorite
I
guy.
don't like this.
Alright, let's see here. Who do we have that we can hit with a flashbang?
Okay, let's see. What are your thoughts on My Adventures with Superman and Batman Cape Crusader?
My Adventures with Superman is a good show. I'd like to watch more of it. I have not seen very much of it. I've seen a little bit. Cape Crusader, I think I might have said this before, to me is just a Bruce Timm made Batman the Animated Series, but made it, like, more graphic and in a different time period because he didn't want to make Batman the Animated Series anymore. And it makes me sad because I feel like he could have just made Batman the Animated Series more. Which I saw that he was offered from... How have I not hit 3 people with this? I actually saw that he was offered by WB to make Batman the Animated Series more. Is this glitched? I've done 3 people. Flashbang 3 enemies. It worked last time I did it like this.
If he was here, he's gone.
Alright, so now I'm seeing.
Somebody wanted to know why we named them Cosmo and Luna.
Well, you can explain that.
Yeah, so...
Wait, could I finish my Batman thing?
Oh, I didn't know you weren't done.
No, I just wanted to say that, like, I don't have a problem with Caped Crusader. I think it's cool. But every time I watch it, it just feels to me like a missed opportunity. Like Bruce Timm admitted he turned down WB going back to Batman the Animated Series. Kevin Conroy wanted to do more of it. You know, he had said, well, he wanted to do more of that DCAU Batman. He was always open to it. Susan Eisenberg had, like, actively wanted to come back as Wonder Woman. You know, it's like, and I just feel like they ignored all of these people who wanted to do more of the DCAU because Bruce Timm, it seems to me, felt that he had to prove himself outside of that universe. You know, like, without Paul Dini and without other people like Alan Burnett and stuff working on it, it seemed like he had to... I mean, I don't think Alan Burnett works on the new Caped Crusader thing. It seemed to me like he thought, oh, well, I need to prove myself. You know, like, I need to, like, show them that I can do it without these people.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I don't really feel like he needed to do that. I feel like you could have just kept going with the DCAU. I would have much preferred DCAU with Kevin Conroy over Batman Caped Crusader.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not a fair way to judge it. I understand that, but, like, that's how I feel about it. Every time I see it, it disappoints me. Because of that. Because Kevin Conroy died. Like, so, you know, you can't just do it again.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you don't get another shot at that. Oh, you have to hit 3 at the same time. Got it.
So, the reason we named them Cosmo and Luna is because on our way home from getting them, we got them from a farm in Wisconsin. On the way home, we had, like, this little backpack that has, like, a plastic circle on it, and Cosmo kept sticking his head through it, and he looked like a little stupid astronaut. And so we wanted to come up with, like, space names for them because we thought it would be fun. And then you came up with the idea for, like, calling him something kind of like a cosmonaut, and I was like, oh, I like the name Cosmo, and so we started calling him Cosmo, and then we were like, well, we need to come up with something that, like, matches for Luna. And then you said that Kitty was called Luna back before you adopted her. Like, she was called Luna by her foster family.
My previous cat, Kitty, passed away, which I know is not a very creative name for a cat.
Yeah. And so then we were like, well, we could name her partially after Kitty, partially after the fact that I really like Sailor Moon, and there's a cat named Luna in Sailor Moon. So we named her Luna to, like, go with that space theme. So then Cosmo and Luna were born. That's it. Not exactly the most interesting story ever, but...
No, but I mean, I think it's cute.
Yeah,
I like their names.
I want to get another cat someday and have it also, like, have a theme with the space names. And, like, there's this one cat online that I saw was named Nimbus. And I thought that was really cute because it's like...
Like a cloud.
Yeah, it's, like, called a cloud kind of thing. And I thought it would be really cute to, like, get another cat and, like, maybe name it Nimbus or maybe Eclipse. I thought that was kind of cute. There's a couple other names that I thought were kind of fun, but we'll have to think about that if we ever get there, you know what I mean?
My problem is my allergies.
Yeah.
You know, it's just really hard to, I don't know, it's really hard to deal with.
Let's see.
Also, Mark Cujo, thank you so much, by the way, for the super chats. We do appreciate it. I was just joking around. But that does mean a lot to us. It helps us out.
Have you heard of the System Shock series?
I have, but I've never actually played it.
What is it?
It's kind of like a horror series.
Oh, interesting. I like horror.
What? Okay, seriously? Where was this guy? Where was he?
Somebody wants you to do a Catwoman map next, by the way.
We're just gonna switch to that. I'm starting to get mad.
That's okay.
This was probably like the worst gameplay of these.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just not used to it anymore.
You're trying your best.
Stage fright. Well, what if you did Catwoman? Perform 3 ledge takedowns, disarm 3 different shotgun-wielding militia.
Someone wants to know, do you know if that Evil Dead animated series is still happening?
I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything about it. I'm really upset about it because I really wanted to see more of Ash vs. Evil Dead. But, obviously, he's getting too old, so, an animated series would be perfect for that, but, we haven't heard anything more.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of animated series, so I was talking about my book earlier. My books that I've been reading are called the Lunar Chronicles. I really like them a lot. One of my favorite book series of all time, shaping up to be anyway. And basically, I was looking up some stuff online about it, and I saw that WB of all people, are supposedly making an animated movie of the books in 2028. And I was like, oh no, it's not gonna be good. I'm so upset and worried. Why'd they choose WB?
They'll probably just cancel it.
They probably will just cancel it. It probably will never come out. I was really upset about it.
I don't know if I can do this one either, a first try, because it stopped the medics from reviving a single person.
Oh,
Simulation
that's one of
that's
the...
gonna be an issue.
Wonder where I'd be now if the Arkham Knight hadn't found me.
Let's see. Are you needing to be done, Jill?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired.
Again?
Yeah. I would love to see a revival of Spider-Man 90s show, just like X-Men 97.
Same.
Alan Burnett is retired.
That's what I thought.
My cat is named Stewie after Family Guy.
That's fun.
That's really cute. Let's see. Metal Gear Luke said something about BioShock Infinite.
I love BioShock. BioShock 1 is
I'd like to play that on the Let's Play channel.
Well, you'd have to play them in order, but BioShock 1 is one of the best games, I don't know, probably ever.
I remember seeing my sister play some of BioShock 1, and she really liked it. And I really liked that, retro future type thing. So I'd love to be able to play those together, because it looks like a series I would really enjoy.
I think you would. Yeah, it's very, very good. So I'm going around and I'm taking out all of the medics first.
What's your favorite and least favorite Batman movie?
My least favorite is probably Batman and Robin. I get that it has redeeming features, but I found it frustrating.
What's your favorite?
Does it have to be live action? Because my
They
favorite,
didn't specify.
my two favorites are probably. I would say my two favorites would be. Okay, we don't want to take that guy out. Come on, buddy, wake up. Well, where are you? Where are you reviving? Oh, okay. I think we might have to restart this because I think he's reviving someone. I couldn't find the other medic. I couldn't see him.
Oh, I found the other comment from Metal Gear Luke. He said, they remastered System Shock 2. You don't need to play the first one if you don't want to. For PC, it's dropping in 2 to 3 weeks on consoles. Same guys who made BioShock and BioShock Infinite.
That's awesome. So wait, is System Shock 1 not connected? Is it a totally different canon or something?
I don't know.
Or is this Final Fantasy? Or...
I don't know. Jay, if you were a voice actor for a video game, what would it be?
What was that voice I was doing before that I was doing very well on? Can you remember?
You're always the greatest Donald.
I don't think we're getting a Trump video game.
You're an amazing Solid Snake.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're a good Solid Snake. You're a decent Joker. What else are you good at?
Oh, wait. Can I answer that Batman question?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Mask of the Phantasm and the Dark Knight Returns film.
Oh, yeah, I love those.
Those are my two favorite.
I also love The Batman.
That was very, very good. Bola and then Ground Takedown.
I mean, who would you want to be, a voice actor for? Is there any specific character you would have loved to be a voice actor for?
I never really thought of myself that way, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I do voices as a joke, but, I never really thought of myself, I could do this as a thing. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm not really sure, just because I never thought of it.
I would have loved to be a voice actor for, like, an anime girl, honestly. Like, any anime girl, I think I could do it.
You think you could do it?
Yeah, I think I could do it. I mean, like, I'd have to put on my little anime voice. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of one of my dreams, is I wish I could, like, dub an anime in English. Jay can do Tucker Carlson better than anyone.
Well, I've got to be honest with you. Oh, wait, no, that's Ben Shapiro.
Oh, I love your Ben Shapiro one. Can you do your Ben Shapiro one?
No, I'm trying to figure out how you would take out all of these,
Ben Shapiro is one of my favorites. My favorite impressions that you do are Ben Shapiro and Donald Trump.
Listen, the crooked left, especially Rocksteady Games, they set me up to fail with this very, very stupid challenge map day. You might think, and the liberal media might tell you that I didn't get very many stars today. They would be sadly mistaken. I got more stars than anyone. Actual game developers contacted me. They said, wow, we've never seen that many stars. We've never seen someone get so many stars, actually, in one day on Batman Arkham Knight. And I said, hold on. Now, wait a minute. You're probably right. Probably no one's done it before. I'm probably the first, and I did it bigly. I did it very large, very bigly. No one's done it before. We just can't stop winning.
Oh, somebody wants to hear your Obama voice.
Donald, I don't really think that you should be that impressed with your own work. I truly believe that there have been many other people who have done a very good job on Arkham Challenge maps, and you need to settle down and knock it off.
Now do Joe Biden.
One time I was out in the cold and there was a lot of stuff going on. What do you want? If I do Joe Biden, it's just like going off on random tangents.
So can you do Tucker Carlson? Or do you need
I'm out of practice with Tucker.
Do you need me to show you his voice?
I would need you to, yeah.
Yeah, here, let me go find his voice real quick. And then
Jill, you're distracting me during the most important challenge map of my life. I'm trying very, very hard, very largely. I'm trying to do this challenge map. You're getting in the way. There's a lot going on. You're not helping.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Very much for spending the time to have this conversation. It's good to be with you. So you've come out for regime change as distinct from taking out the nuclear site.
He's not doing his normal voice, though.
He's not?
No, he just sounds like a normal guy there.
What's his normal voice?
I don't know. A lot more exaggerated, a lot more, you know.
Here, let me find a different video then. Let's see.
Don't turn.
Fail of the globalists?
Okay, so I want to impose my theory on you. And you tell me what you think. So for the past 15 years, I've been...
No, he's toned down the Tucker Carlson-ness of himself.
Who has? He's not Tucker
That's
Carlson.
not fun. Now
Should
he's
I,
like...
scroll back to a video from like a few years ago?
Yeah, now he's like Cucker Tarlson or something.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
This isn't normal.
That's not fun.
No, it's not. What about like a year ago? Is that good?
Yeah, try that.
Like long time.
Do I need to go fatter?
So you mentioned you talked to Sam Bankman-Fried about prison. Can you... I don't like that girl.
Who is he talking to and about?
It says Martin Shkreli's advice
Oh,
to
I
Sam
can't stand
Bankman.
that guy. He sucks. Martin Shkreli was the guy who decided to jack up, like, life-saving medicine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And be like, oh, well, the insurance companies will pay for it.
Well, he should allegedly throw himself
Okay,
off
no,
of an
hey,
electric
you
cliff.
can't say that. You can't say that. You literally can't say that. We could get banned for that.
So, was that Tucker Carlson or Tucker Carlson? Or do we need to find a different video?
I'm not even going to try Tucker Carlson. Did you know?
You used to do a good job on it.
I know I did, but I can't anymore. Did you know, though, that you can get banned for that now?
Yeah, but I said allegedly.
I know, but it doesn't matter, Joe.
Wait, all of his videos from more than a year ago are deleted.
Well, he left his news network, didn't he?
I guess so.
Is that a...
What about
Why
this?
do you think support for the war in Ukraine, support for Ukraine's side in the war against Russia, support for a war against Russia?
I can't do it, Jill. I can't do it.
Why?
You gotta let it go, Jill. You're starting to annoy me.
Aww.
I can't do it. I would need to practice it.
I'm
not a voice actor.
I'm disappointed.
I know, and you keep pushing it.
I'm very disappointed.
And you literally just made a comment about killing somebody.
No, I didn't. I was
Yes, you did.
No, I was making a comment about how they
It
could
doesn't matter.
make their own consensual choice.
It doesn't matter. The people who moderate these things don't have any nuance. There's no... Okay, well, if we get a strike, then I'll be mad at you.
We're not gonna get a strike.
I've gotten them before.
Okay. Anyway, Nicholas McMath wants to know if we are dog people.
I do love dogs.
I like dogs. I've never owned a dog. I will always own cats, though.
A dog took a bite out of my ear.
Oh, that's not good. Can you do Steve from Minecraft? Wouldn't that
No.
just be a Jack Black impression?
I would just be middle-aged fat man. Give me 10 years and I'll be there.
Moderators suck, DJ.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, like, I just saw Tectone get banned, and literally... So what he did, and I disagree with a lot of things Tectone says, but what he did on Twitch was these, like, OnlyFans girls keep harassing him. So he just straight up said something like, this is mean, alright? He said something like, okay, well, like, you're being a whore. It was something like that. And he got banned, and them harassing him didn't. The people, like, harassing him and being a dick to him didn't.
That's ridiculous.
So it's like, all of these things are selectively enforced. So, like, that's why I'm very careful when we make jokes about stuff. And in a live stream, if we make a random joke about somebody dying, you know, it's like, I don't know...
Allegedly.
Well, I'm saying, like, I don't know, you know, like, how people are going to take that.
People want you to do your Bill Clinton voice.
I don't have that one.
I thought you did have a Bill Clinton voice.
I don't really know how to do it. I'm
You
getting
know?
stressed out. Can we move past the voice thing, please?
Okay, why are you getting stressed out?
Well, because...
You have it in a tab?
Okay, so the reason that I had you in the live stream was because I wanted you to also talk to the chat and help me.
Yeah.
Not make me do a bunch of random impressions when I'm doing the most stressful map of my life here.
I didn't know. I'm
This is
sorry.
really an annoying, like, every map I pick is the most annoying thing ever, and I think it's just that I'm really out of practice on this game.
Would you like there to be a Gordon Ramsay video game where you make food and he just yells at you, kind of like Cooking Mama, but angry? I think that would be great.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd play it.
I really need more reasons to have an anxiety attack.
I'd
My
play it.
wife isn't enough of them.
I added in the but angry thing because I think it's like it would definitely be Cooking Mama but angry.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, when is
Yeah.
that man not angry in his shows, at least?
True.
Which is weird, because in real life, I knew someone who met him, and they said he's actually really nice. That, like, 99% of that's a built-up character.
In a few of his shows, though, he's like very toned down. People want more feet.
No.
Uh,
Not right now.
Eddie is calling you hangry.
Okay. I will address this on stream, because if I don't, someone takes that context and thinks either we have marriage problems or I'm a dick. 'Cause
You are.
People do that to K-Wing all the time. Look, I am very conscious of the rules, not because I respect them or give a shit about them. I don't. But because I don't want to get my stuff banned. You know, so, like, when Jill makes these jokes that are, like, very... Like, I'm on the autism spectrum. Jill acts like she's just a full-blown autistic meltdown person. I don't understand why. Like, she'll say, what if we kill this guy? And it's like, how do you think that we can say that? Like, what in your mind makes you think that
I
that's...
didn't say we should.
What in your mind makes you think that that's something that if you say, you won't get in trouble for it? You don't have to respect the rules to follow them. I think speed limits are fucking dumb in most places
Well,
where...
because I
No,
think
be quiet for
jokes
1 second.
Should not be
I
moderated.
agree, but be quiet for 1 second and let me finish. My point is, I think the speed limit in a lot of places is dumb. How many places in Minnesota do we go where the speed limit's like 50, and it should be like 60? A ton, right? We go to a ton of places like that. But I'm not going to speed in front of a cop, because I'm not a moron.
Yeah, but I'm
So
not
I'm
saying
gonna
anything,
follow the
I'm not
rules.
saying to do anything dangerous. I'm just making a joke.
I know, but some of these jokes, even though they shouldn't be policed and they should be fair game, they get people banned all the time on these stupid websites. Twitch is the worst about it, but YouTube has no nuance. There is no nuance in the YouTube moderation.
But don't they only look at your stream if somebody reports you?
Yes, which people do report me because they don't like me. People community report our videos all the time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they don't like me. People abuse the...
I mean, all the people in chat right now like you.
Which I appreciate, but people abuse the report function. Like, for example, when I made that video, literally just saying, hey, comparing Jordan Peterson, regardless of any of the stupid shit he might have said, to the Red Skull is really dumb and it's downplaying actual Nazism. There are people who reported that video. There are people who reported your video.
Do you see videos, like, when they get reported?
People tell you. They're like, oh, I reported this. Because
okay.
they want you to be worried about it.
That's nice of them.
So, like, for example, your video recently about Pokemon, where we titled it something, not clickbaity, but something... Why the fuck does this guy keep looking over here? Are these two gay lovers? Like, is this guy, like, really, like, interested in the cock of this other man? Yes. Or, like, what's going on here?
Oh, I remember this. It's because we wrote on the thumbnail, they win, question mark.
Yes.
So,
like, are they going to win
yeah,
this
so,
lawsuit?
like, we were asking, are they going to win this? And basically the person was like, well, I thought by your thumbnail that you were saying that they already won the court case, and that's clickbait, so I reported it. So
yeah, and we got so many reports on that. And, like, there are times...
But, like, there was a question mark.
And it wasn't clickbait. And
it was asking. It was asking, do you think they win? And
there was nothing wrong with it. But my point I'm trying to tell you is, a lot of people abuse these things, and then you have people who... is this going to be mean? Have a limited understanding of the English language, or a limited understanding of nuance, who take the jobs of moderating these things or being an admin on these things, and then they're the ones who look this shit over. And I don't trust them to understand the nuance of knowing sometimes what's a joke. Like, so the way...
I don't understand the autism of not understanding what a question is.
The way that you can phrase certain things are like, I genuinely would not feel bad at all if something bad happened to this person. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that you can say, like... I mean, I've said before, like, this guy deserves... Like, if this guy fell down the stairs, I wouldn't feel bad. You know, but, like, that's different than saying, like, someone should push X person down the stairs. So it's like...
That's not what I said!
I know, but they'll take it out of context as that. Chat, am I being ridiculous?
Chat, he's being ridiculous.
Chat, are we cooked?
Chat, he's cooked.
I want it to be very obvious I love and adore my wife.
You do?
But I try very, very hard to protect her from her own words.
Can you talk more about how you love and adore me?
Because we live in a world where people will take your words out of context. There were people who wanted me to die after that video about Tim Drake. Like, oh, this guy should kill... whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch you.
This guy should end himself. Type, like, all kinds of that. After that video years ago about Tim Drake, basically telling me to end my life. We live in a world of psycho, insane losers who will take everything you say out of context and use it to hurt you.
Someday they'll make like a retrospective of your channel and be like, title the video "The Downfall of Degenerate Jay," and it'll all start with the Tim Drake thing.
The day he got mad at his wife. Oh, come on, no. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just want that clear. You know, like, it's not a personal, like, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I try to protect you because I just feel like we live in a world where people will take what you say and they'll figure out a way to hurt you with it.
I know, you're just a nice guy.
So I try to be careful with my words because...
I have the best husband ever.
Because I don't want you to get in trouble. And you've asked me before, why don't you get mad at Nate for certain things he says? Nate can take care of himself.
He's a big boy with big boy panties.
Nate's not going to get all upset if somebody online tries to cancel him or kill him. He'll laugh at them. Mm-hmm. But, like, you'll get upset. True. You know? It'll hurt your feelings and make you sad.
Yeah, true.
And so I try to protect you from these people.
Captain Wolf said this is a justified crash out, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, because the moderation on these sites are so broken, he said.
I think they are, and that's why I try to be so careful with you.
Whoa, Tom Foolery said that there's literally hate discords for K-Wing and his wife. What did K-Wing do to get people to hate him?
People say he's a transphobe.
Oh, is that why people are mad at him?
Which words like transphobe, Nazi, racist, all these things, not that there can't be people like that. But
he's not actually a transphobe, is he?
No.
I didn't think he was.
I mean, he does believe in a lot of, like, very literal Bible stuff, like, even more than I do. But, like, he's a transphobe in the same way someone who believes in Islam is a transphobe. But you would never hear someone call them that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he just believes in his religion.
I think a lot of people call people transphobes when they're just of the opinion that it's like, you can exist doing this, but I'm not a fan of it.
I like, you can exist. I don't even think K-Wing has said anything like that. Like,
I don't think so.
I've never heard him say anything like that. People just, like, really hate him, and I think it's a shame because he's always been very kind to me. Like, he's someone who, when something bad happens in my life, he'll literally reach out and be like, hey, you know, buddy, I'm praying for you. Or like, I hope you're doing okay
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff
a
like
nice
that.
guy.
Like, I don't get that from many people. I get that from Alex and him. And so, Alex from Podcast Now. So, I think it's very sad the way...
I've noticed a lot of people who are, like, really religious, though, they're of the opinion that it's like, I don't want to be trans myself. I don't care if other people do it, but I don't want to be that. And then other people say, like, oh, well, if you're not actively supporting them, then you must be phobic.
Also, I don't know... I didn't see
Simulation
You
failed.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear Luke gave us $10.
Thank you.
System Shock 2 explains the first story to you. First one is hard to get into, but still great. System Shock 2, similar to Bioshock 1. Bioshock 1 or System Shock 2 Let's Play. I love the Let's Plays.
I wasn't trying to be mean to you, Jill.
I know you're not.
Okay.
You're okay. Here, hold my hand.
No,
Hey, hold my hand and show
I'd rather
everybody you love
I'd
me.
rather fail at this Let's Play.
See, look,
Or
we're
whatever
happy.
this
We're
stream.
loved. That's the wrong way.
Simulation.
See, we're loved. Yay.
Now, counter takedown.
Jay or Jill, if you read this comment, just know that I love every time you upload. I appreciate it. I'm praying for y'all. You help me.
Thank you.
Keep spitting and don't quit it, because when you do, I ain't worried about my health conditions. That was from Scrub Stride.
Hey, we really appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting, and thank you for the kind comment. And who was it that donated to?
Metal Gear Luke.
Thank you very much.
Metal Gear Luke is the GOAT. We should show Luna now that somebody else donated.
Well, I will in a couple minutes. I wanted to make sure that nobody thought I was like mad at you.
Nobody thinks that. Well, they actually kind of thought it was funny.
They did?
Hot take, I prefer the Let's Play channels this time of foolery.
I do too. Hot take.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite channel.
You know what I prefer? So there's two things I really prefer. One's the Let's Play channel. And one is on the main channel when I do like a series like Rejected Media or when I do like a retrospective review. Yeah. Unfortunately, retrospective reviews nobody watches, and with Rejected Media it just really depends on the topic. So
I want us to go back to doing King of Creepy. That was also like one of my favorite channels we ever did, but we didn't have time and we didn't get very many views on there, and it took me hours to edit those videos because it took a really long time to do all the sound effects, do all the music and stuff like that. Like, I tried to make it a whole production, you know, and it just took up a lot of my time that I don't really have anymore. I'd like to try and do it again now that I'm unemployed, though. So.
Well, you're gonna get a job though, you know, because you want to go back to school.
We're thinking about it.
I really hate that money is an issue. You know, like I just want to create. Like, genuinely, I know a lot of YouTubers, like, and I'm not shitting on anyone here. They go on and it's like, oh, I'm going to pump this topic out because I want to make money. Or they'll go on and it'll be like, oh, well, I just need to talk at my camera today and I don't feel like it. I don't really ever feel like that. Like, I want to make people happy and I want to make fun stuff. It makes me sad that, like, the way to grow now is so difficult. You know, and so anti-creativity.
Oh, Rourke Films says he loves the Spring Heel Jack video we did on King of Creepy.
Thank you. Oh, the short?
No, it was, I thought we did a whole video of it, didn't we?
I didn't remember. I thought we did a short.
I don't know. We might have made a short out of the video. I don't remember. But
Spring Heel Jack, I actually believe existed.
I genuinely think so, too.
I think it was a person. I don't think it was actually, like, for that one, I don't think it was, like, some supernatural thing. I think it was, like, a person, and, like, because some of the reports of that are, like, borderline sexual harasser. I think it was just a creep. But I don't know, because there's, like, the reports of, like, someone jumping onto a roof from the ground. That's very odd, and it's weird that multiple people corroborated that story.
Well, I'm just saying that in
That's
anime
weird.
they do it, so, like, why
In
can't I
anime,
relate?
they do it?
Yeah, if they do it in anime, I'm just saying.
You're right.
You know, something that I thought was kind of weird and jarring in the Sailor Moon 90s anime was, like, the fact that Sailor Moon starts out as, like, being super clumsy and not knowing how to do any of this crap. And then later on, like, some of the other seasons, she's just jumping onto rooftops. And it's like, yeah, but I thought you were super clumsy. How are you jumping onto a rooftop, dude?
I don't know.
Did you notice that? Because I thought it was insane.
Yes, I was trying very hard to not die, sorry. Oh, no!
Don't worry, Jay. All your concerns were valid, and it was clear you were just worried for Jill. This and the Let's Play channel helped me relax. I'm legally blind in one eye, and it gets a bit much. This helps me decompress. Says Amazing Spider Guy 99.
Thank you. I don't think I decompressed here, and I'm worried what they're going to do to
Yeah,
her
I
body.
think you made yourself more stressed. You're gonna have a heart condition.
Well, I'm also stressed because you want to end the stream, and I get it's been going on a while, but I've barely made any progress on these
I don't
maps.
want to end the stream. I just don't know if I'm gonna stay much longer because, like, I am. My throat's starting to hurt.
Well, last time I did the stream so long, Jill afterwards was like, "Why didn't you end your poor hands?"
Well, yeah, I get worried about you because you have wrist and hands problems.
To be fair, these games are like the least intensive. Like, I'm barely doing anything.
Yeah, I know. I just get worried about you because you have wrist and hand problems. And then you were like, but I wanted to play Batman Arkham Asylum together. And I was like, well, Bubby, if you wanted to play a game together, maybe you shouldn't have played a ton of games earlier because you hurt your hands. And then he was like, but I still want to. And I was like, but your hands hurt.
This is exactly how I sounded, by the way. Well, listen. But I still want to. See, that was my
Yeah,
voice.
that's how he sounds.
It's just how I sound, guys. You don't need to pick on me for it.
This is just how he sounds.
That's just who I am. Why are you hating?
I like this channel because you're not afraid to speak your mind. And you're not afraid to tell people how it is.
Did you notice that when she goes into this mode, she puts her goggles on?
Yeah, I know. It's really cool.
It's a fun detail. I really try to speak my mind. I never try to...
That was one of the reasons I really liked you as a person when I first met you, is because I liked that you didn't bullshit me. You know, like, you are one of those people who never lies about what you have to say, you know, like, you always tell it to me straight. And I really appreciate that, even though sometimes it makes me sad, because it's like, at least I know that you're not
Wait, do
faking.
I make you sad? What do I say?
Well, sometimes you make me sad when you say, like, Jill, you're being lazy today. And it's like, yeah, I am being lazy today, but damn, you know?
Well, I'm always I'm very conscious of working hard and, like, trying to get things done. And so when people around me aren't, I will admit that's a character flaw of mine. It makes me angry. When people around me don't contribute to something, I think it's kind of like an autism thing. Like, genuinely, I
Yeah,
think
because
it
you
is.
can't take days off without being anxious.
Well, because, like, out there's someone who... the way I think of it, as stupid as it might sound, there's somebody who is having a bad day and uploading a retrospective on Silent Hill that 5,000 people watch, even though somebody else could, like, upload a picture of their butthole and get 30,000.
Nice.
There's somebody who, like, that helped them not think about their day. When I was working at Target, I was so self-terminating feeling. Like, I hated my life so much working retail. I went back to back, like, Target, Walmart, AMC theaters. Like, I had so many shitty jobs. And I was dealing with, like, my disability issues at the time. And I remember that one of the things that would, like, make me not want to terminate myself was watching Bat. You know, like, watching Game Theory Live. It's one of the reasons why I was so sad when he retired. Even though I get he wants to spend time with his family and stuff, so, like, I understand. But, like, it's one thing for me where I'm always thinking, like, oh, there's somebody who, you know, is having such a shit day that doing an extra 20 minutes of this stream actually meant something to them.
That's how I felt
You know?
about watching Let's Plays when I was younger. Like, when a favorite Let's Player of mine would put up a new part every day, I would watch it every day after school, sort of thing.
Which
It was, like, very fun.
Which you have to finish the editing on that Arkham Asylum part.
Ooh.
Remember to go up tonight?
Ooh.
So you should probably leave in a couple minutes to do that.
Okay. What are we gonna have for dinner, Pookie?
I don't know, probably leftovers. We had that chicken
Leftovers.
fettuccine Alfredo that was really good.
Leftovers. But I want more bread to go with it.
There is some bread. You could
There
just
is?
have the bread.
Really?
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah,
not
I
have
can have the
bread.
bread. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I like bread.
This is why I'm tub.
Okay, well, we all like bread. Nothing wrong with liking bread.
Jay, I've been watching you since 2018 on
Whoa.
4 different accounts, and I have never been bothered with anything you've said or done.
Well, I feel like I've just done a good job indoctrinating you. Oh, come on, not that guy. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Scrub Side.
Thank you, by the way. Thank you.
Scrub Stride loves the mental health videos. They do.
Thank you. A lot of people hate those and get mad at me and unsubscribe.
See, I think that they're good because I told you every single time you do one, there's always a few comments that are like, this helped me. And I think that few comments is worth it, personally.
I hope that few comments is worth losing like 50 subs every time I do it.
Yeah, you do lose 50 subs every time you make a mental health check-in video.
I don't understand why some people are so afraid of talking about real topics. Like,
I don't know.
I mean, like, you don't have to engage with that video. Like, no one's making you. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like if I still like PewDiePie a lot, you know, and if he puts up a video about mental health and I don't want to engage with it, I'm not gonna be like, "Fuck you, PewDiePie," and then unsubscribe. I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, okay, well, this one wasn't for me."
I think it's funny how many people in the comments are like, "Yeah, I have like 4 different accounts that I watch your channel on." And I thought it was funny because, like, I do too, but it's like that everybody knows about them. Like, it's the King of Creepy I have accounts for. I got my Cosmo Bunny Shop account. I have my old account that I had for Enchanted Glamour before I changed the name, and I couldn't, like, change the name on it, so then I just changed it to being a channel called Cosmo Bunny Pants. So it's literally just like a channel where Cosmo comments on your videos, and he goes, "Meow, I love my dad, meow."
Well, now you're making it sound like we boost our videos. We don't watch all of these with every...
I only have like 3 accounts.
Right, and we don't watch every video with all of these accounts.
No, but every once in a while...
Just every once in a while you'll log on to that one and leave a Cosmo comment.
Every once in a while I enjoy leaving a Cosmo comment where he's like, "Meow."
Yeah, I enjoy it too. It makes me laugh usually when I see those. But...
Yeah, I don't use Cosmo Puffy Pants very often, though. I don't know why. I just don't.
It's
It's a
fun,
cute
though.
picture
It's
of him,
fun.
though. They're like, let's see, what's the picture of him? Oh yeah, it's a really cute like picture of him that I took that makes it look like he's taking a selfie.
That's fun. I think this might be the last guy, and I think I might have 3-starred. Finally.
2 months ago, my cat passed away, and I watched your video on Kitty before she passed for comfort.
I'm sorry.
That was from Mysterious288.
I'm sorry, Mysterious. That's awful. But you know what? I saw a TikTok the other day. I don't know what your beliefs are, but it's something I believe in. I saw a TikTok just the other day, and it was like, when you get to heaven and God says someone's been waiting to see you, and it's this little cat running up to
That
the
one
person.
always makes me cry.
It made me cry so much. But it's like, you know, I think you'll see him again.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll see your kitty again.
I ain't joking.
That's my opinion. I don't know how people operate without that opinion though.
Jay,
You know what I mean?
Jay, what's the longest you've grown your beard? I wanted to
Too
answer
long.
this. I wanted to answer this because I found a picture the other day in my like memory slideshow that like iPhone does for you. And it had a memory slideshow of Cosmo, and one of the pictures was you holding Cosmo, and your beard was so huge, you looked homeless. You looked absolutely homeless. If this was like a Let's Play and I could edit it in, I would show you guys right now. It would take me like 15 minutes to find it because I have like 13,000 photos on my phone.
All of
But yeah.
them. That guy had a COVID mask on.
Literally, I'm not kidding, like half of them are of Cosmo and Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. They're
Half
like-
of my phone is of like Rule 34 of characters that I like. It's just Google
We have very
stuff.
different priorities.
No, you have a bunch of that on your phone too.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying, like, I love my children and you love unholiness.
Well, they're pretty, you know.
Sinful. Random question, would Jill ever do a live event of making resin art pieces videos? I would think about it, but here's the problem. Every time I do resin, I have to put on a freaking like Darth Vader mask, so you can't hear my voice very well. And then my tools are really loud, and also I tend to do it in like a dirty shirt or something, like before I'm gonna take a shower, because
It's so messy.
It's super messy, and I feel like it would just be me looking really ugly.
Oh, come on, you don't look ugly.
I feel like I would look ugly, so that's why I don't do that.
It's just your art attire.
Yeah.
You know? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little art attire.
Nightwing's open. Charge.
God bless you, man. Repent and believe in the gospel. Jesus truly loves you, and he died for you. Don't rely on yourself to get into heaven. Matthew 22.
Oh yeah, I believe in Jesus.
Yeah, that was
I
nice.
just don't really push it on people all the time, but I do believe in Jesus.
That was from Flame Warrior Gold.
Appreciate you.
What
What
if
this-
Arkham Knight was Joe Chill?
This cat hair is literally just in my face from Luna.
Well, to be fair, you held both of them.
Oh my gosh. I'm dying here. There's like a cat hair that has been like in my nostril for the last 10 minutes.
Sorry, Pookie.
Why do they shed so bad right now?
It's with that time of year.
We should really brush them again.
They don't like being brushed.
I know, but it's good for them. It's like you don't like going to the dentist, but it's good for you, you
Yeah,
know?
but every time
Oh,
I try
come
to
on.
brush Cosmo, he like bites the brush.
I tried to counter here, but it didn't work.
Let me see. Where's the picture of you with your big beard? I'm gonna find it.
You don't have to find
I'm
that.
gonna find it.
Now I'm getting distracted. Now I'm doing bad all of a sudden. I was doing perfect before this.
Poor buddy.
I was doing perfect before
Oh,
this.
when I was like really delirious on my painkillers after I woke up from anesthesia from my tooth surgery, I took random selfies in the car, and I didn't even remember doing this. And for some reason, I put them in my favorites, and this is it. You gotta show it to the camera. It's really funny.
Oh, poor Jilly.
Poor Jilly.
Look at Jill here. She's just dying. I don't know if you can even see. It looks like really bright.
Yeah, you have to like move it away a little bit, I think.
I don't think they can see it.
That's a shame.
I think it's too bright.
It's really funny.
Something with the screen and the camera. I could try like this.
Oh, yeah, try that. There you go. They can see it now.
Look, she's just dying. I
Yeah.
don't know why you took this.
I don't know. I was really delirious. I thought it was funny.
You also, when you came out, went, you went basically like, what was
Bobby!
it? Yeah. You said like, my husband is so handsome.
No, I said that when I had my gallbladder surgery.
Oh, okay. Well, you did the same thing.
I did?
Yeah, you did the same thing twice. You tried to convince the nurse to say nice things about me.
Wait, I did? Oh, I'm crazy. Every time I'm on medicine, I like literally just want everyone to know how much I love you.
Well, that's
You're
nice.
my favorite human.
That's a lot better than some people.
True. Some people try to hit you.
Wait, they do?
I don't know.
Wait, why'd you say that then?
I don't know. I just assumed they might. Where is that picture of you with your gigantic beard?
I don't know. I'm trying to get rid of these huge people.
Oh, this is one of my favorite pictures.
There we go. Go away. I can't look at it right now. I need to finish this first.
Tell me when you're ready.
It'll be a minute or two.
Tell me when you're ready.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
You
guys,
can
hold
still
on.
talk in the meantime, though. Did you hear my stomach?
Is that your stomach? I thought that was the outside.
No, it's my stomach because I haven't eaten today.
Poor Hunky.
Because if I eat before streaming, I have like really bad sickness problems.
Huggy pants.
What? Why did that not work? There we go. At least I'm already at 3 stars.
Yay! Mommy said 3 stars.
So could you quit right now and have your 3 stars?
No, you have to finish it.
Oh,
Plus, like, I need to show everyone that I can't counter.
that makes sense. That's a good idea. That's what I do.
Are you not going to talk anymore?
No, I'm waiting.
For what? Just talk.
I don't know what to talk about. I wanted to show you this picture of you. And it reminds me of like a dad who had twins and he's like holding both of them on his lap. It's really cute. You have to show him. It's one of my favorite pictures ever.
Okay, I will in just a second, okay? It's just these people keep picking up these over and over again.
Oh, I thought I get back up again. Why do they keep getting back up?
Because they're not knocked out fully.
Ridiculous.
There we go. What is
Like, I
it?
had an awful mohawk. Here, it's this.
Oh, I'm just chubbing out on the couch now.
You're
Why
so
are we showing
cute.
this?
Look how cute.
With Cosmo and
Like
Luna?
you're holding both of them.
When they were babies?
Yeah, isn't it adorable?
They were very cute. They're not cute anymore.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They lost the privileges.
Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I couldn't find the one year picture.
They lost the privileges. Uh-oh, I'm getting a text from family members now. Oh, okay. I guess I have to be done in a few minutes. I wish
Why?
Justice League and Justice League Unlimited got a Blu-ray release to make with... They did. They did get a Blu-ray release. Justice League and Justice League Unlimited got one forever ago. So I would look into it. It's hard to get them now. But you have to kind of get them on, like, probably eBay. But yeah, I do have those. Somebody asked you a question, Jill.
What'd they say?
Go to the chat.
I didn't see it. Which one was it?
It's at the bottom.
Oh, what's your favorite Arkham game? I think mine might be Knight. And what's your favorite game in general? Mine's Mass Effect 2. What's my favorite game in general? I don't know. I don't really have, like, a straight up just one favorite game. Like, I go through phases where, like, a game is my favorite at the moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, at the moment, the favorite thing that I've been enjoying has been Disney Dreamlight Valley. I also love the Nancy Drew series, like all of those her interactive games for that. Let's see, what's some other games that like were my favorite at the moment? I was really enjoying the My Sims Cozy bundle. Like, I was having a lot of fun with that. I loved Stellar Blade. That's one of my favorite games ever. Let me think. That's my thinking sounds.
My goodness. I don't. No wonder you don't think very often.
True.
Jeez. Just terrify everybody.
Oh, I loved that Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper game. That was awesome.
Terrible puzzles, though.
I know, but it was still really fun.
If you guys want to see, Jill, could you post our link tree in the thing?
I'll find the link.
Okay, I'm gonna restart that. That was awful. Well, could you post the link to Degenerate Plays?
Yes.
Because we play a lot of games on Degenerate Plays together. So if you guys do like this stream, like maybe you're new or maybe you're not subscribed there, that is a very fun channel for us where we kind of hang out, play games together, more podcasting style, have a good time. Jill and I have been playing through Arkham Asylum there. But yeah, just a fun time,
Do you collect 4K films?
I do. When I like the film.
I was thinking of getting the Ray Bond film for 4K.
They look very good. They're very clean masters of the film, I believe.
Could you name a fictional place you would love to live in and one fictional place you would hate to live? I would hate to live...
Gotham sucks!
I would hate to live in Gotham. I would hate to live in the Fallout universe. I would also hate to live in the GTA 5 universe.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
That would be awful. And then universes I'd love to live in, I'd love to live in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Because, like, it'd be just super chill all the time.
I forgot about that.
There's certain universes that I would love to, like, be alive in.
We're gonna restart.
If I got to be special. Like, I would love to be in, like, the Avatar...
Like special ed?
Yeah. I would love to be in the Avatar The Last Airbender universe, but I'd want to be a bender. If I couldn't be a bender, then I wouldn't want to be in the universe. So that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Well, you could be a chi blocker.
I guess. That's less fun.
You don't like chi blockers?
No, I like chi blockers. I'm just saying it's
Like
less
Ty
fun.
Lee? Like, what if you were like a super, like, durable, hot chi blocker?
Yeah, but that's less fun.
Okay, I'm calling Ty Lee hot because I was her age when she was that age. Okay?
Yeah? Okay.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
That's what Drake says, too.
No, it doesn't. No,
He's
it's
like,
not.
I used to be that age.
Yeah, I know, but it's a fictional character. I'm saying, like, I was, like, 12 when it was coming out or something.
I know, it's just weird.
I think.
I was just
Early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Originally?
I don't remember. But anyway.
Oh, no,
move
anyway,
on.
maybe you can't make that comment anymore.
I don't know. Move on from
Jill
this.
can make comments telling people that she's going to end their life, but if I say a fictional character is pretty, it's like game over.
What other universes would I live in? Because, like, I want to think of something where I would, like, be less likely to die. You know, I've considered the Harry Potter universe just because they have unicorns. But, like, I feel like it depends on the era you live in that you'd be, like, more or less likely to die, so I don't know if I would be there.
Probably wouldn't want to be there in the war for Hogwarts.
Even though I love Stellar Blade, I don't think I'd want to live in that universe
Nope.
because it's, like, super dystopian.
Yeah, no. Most of the universes I like, I wouldn't want to live in.
Yeah, same.
Like, same with Blade Runner. I love Blade Runner. It's such a cool world, but would I want to live in it? Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like overrun by power-hungry corporations that don't care about humanity.
The thing with Star Wars is I feel like it'd be cool to be a Jedi, but if you're just living as a normal person in that universe, it's not really fun.
I don't know if I agree. Han Solo has like a pretty, like interesting life. And
I guess that's true.
He
I
has
wanna
no
be Han
force
Solo.
powers or anything.
Yeah, I would be Han Solo, but he's
Or, like-
also, like, more likely to die.
Or like Boba Fett, if you were like Boba Fett, like a bounty hunter type thing. I don't know. I feel like that would work.
Gaming Fleet, yeah, we have a Discord server. It should be in the description of every single video.
Should be, yeah. Oh, come on, flip. Flip.
People don't really talk in the Discord server, though.
We want them to.
Yeah, well, they don't want to.
No, there's some people who do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in 2 minutes, 30 seconds because I forgot.
I'll tell you what, one universe I would not want to live in would be the Evil Dead universe.
Nope.
No, absolutely no on that one. Same with the Walking Dead universe.
You know what? I've got a universe I would want to live in. I might just be able to do this. I might be able to do this. Stop. Come on.
Oh, I'd love to live in The Sims.
Oh, come on. I flipped at the last minute.
I think it would be really fun. I think it would be really fun to live in The Sims.
That sucks. I was 5 seconds behind.
Just very fun.
Oh, well. Star Trek The Next Generation.
That'd be cool.
I'd want to live in that universe as like as a captain. If you're like below captain or first officer, I feel like it would suck. But captain or first officer of a Starfleet ship during The Next Generation would be amazing.
If I could be a sailor, I'd want to live in the Sailor Moon universe. If I couldn't be a sailor, I would be fine living there, but I'd be disappointed. You know?
Well, if you can't be, it's just the
Yeah, I kind of, it's just a normal world. It's like in the 90s a lot of times.
yeah, like a weird.
Because the story was written in the 90s.
Yeah.
However, I really love that like 90s aesthetic where like things like had technology, but it wasn't all there yet. I don't know, I just love it. And I love the scene where Sailor Moon's like, I've never used a computer before. I don't know how to use one.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
such
it's
a
so
different.
90s.
It's such a different time.
Yeah, I know. I think it's really funny. And she looks at the floppy disk and she's like, what is this?
What time is it, by the way?
6:33.
Okay, I need to stand in a few minutes because I really do need you to finish that Arkham Asylum.
Brian wants to know if we want kids.
I don't know.
I don't know either, because it's like, I don't know if I want to harbor them in my body.
You could adopt.
It's a little scary. I thought about adopting, but adopting is a lot of money. If we had a lot of money, I would love to adopt, especially like a child in need.
Adopting really shouldn't cost much.
It really shouldn't, but it does. For me, helping people
Fine.
is one of my greatest joys in life. So, like, being able to adopt a child in need, like, in need of a loving family, I would absolutely adore that.
Why can't I make that turn?
But I don't know if I want to, like, full-on make one, but then also I'd love to be able to have, like, a kid that looks like my husband, because, like, I would love, like, a little baby boy or a little baby girl running around, like, with little brown curly hair and blue eyes like him, because he's so cute.
That's nice. I love you.
But then also, like, we have the risk of, like, what if they inherit our bad genes? Because you have, like, a rare blood disorder disease thing.
I have multiple problems.
And I have, like, really bad depression. Both sides of our family has, like, heart problems and diabetes and stuff. History of it. And both sides of our family has history of alcoholism.
But I also don't like the eugenics take that people have of, like, you have bad genes, you should not reproduce.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, I don't know what I want to do. And luckily, I'm still young. But honestly, I would love to adopt a person. I always thought that would be a really nice thing.
It is a nice thing. There's a lot of kids who need it. And they're still your kid. There's nothing, you know, I don't remember this map. They're still your kid. Like, it's not just because, like, oh, my DNA isn't in this person, they're not my child.
Yeah, I never saw the whole, like, you wouldn't technically think of them as your child thing. Because I feel like, for me, I would love them as much as I would love a child that came out of it. Because, like, with my cats, I know this sounds really stupid and weird to their animals, but I genuinely love them. Like, they are a real piece of myself, part of my family, you know, like a real person. Because that's how they are to me. So, like, I feel like I would just feel the same way with an adopted child as soon as I do with an adopted cat, you know? It's like, they're important to me, and I love them, and I take care of them, you know?
Well, and it makes sense to me that there's going to be, like, you know, people who have, like, a different, you know, like, what they want, you know? But, like, I do think it's kind of a sad, selfish idea that people have of, like, well, you wouldn't be my real kid.
Yeah, I feel like if you have that idea, you just shouldn't adopt them, you know what I mean?
I feel like if you have that idea, though, you should also reevaluate some of your values. Because, like, I don't think that having children should just be about passing down your genes. Like,
No.
it should be about caring about somebody.
I always was under...
create, you know, helping create a person for the future.
I was always under the impression that you could choose your family, you know? Like, I chose you to be my family.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't exactly get,
What?
I didn't exactly get the lottery in a good, like, born family, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you can't choose your own family and love them as if they are related to you, even if they're not technically, then, like, I don't know. why? It just makes me sad. I think it's just a depressing thought.
Rourke said that they would like to be in the Mushroom Kingdom or Green Hill in terms of a world that would exist. You know, like a fake world or whatever, a fictional world.
The Mushroom Kingdom or Green Hill, is that in Mario?
Green Hill Zone is Sonic.
Oh, I would love that. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I would love to be Donut Lord in that universe.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be fun? Or his girlfriend. Just like either one would be
His
really
girlfriend's
fun.
so hot, by the way.
I love his girlfriend, dude.
She's so pretty. She reminds me a little bit of Zoe Saldana. Like her facial structure.
Some people are having a black screen problem. We should
Really?
probably be
Really? How many? Is everybody?
I am, personally, and also the gaming fleet. Other people are starting to see it. But I think it might be a problem with YouTube.
Again?
Yeah.
Simulation
Let's just
activated.
blame my bad gameplay today on YouTube, too.
Hey, if the person starts spamming again, just let me know and I'll block them, but like, start time them out.
Or do you just not want to do the channel?
I didn't see the spam, and it's like back to now.
Eddie?
Oh, Eddie. Yeah, Eddie. Woo! 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 Oh, it's the person who's saying the Jesus thing over and over. Like, I love that you are spreading that, but you can't,
Spamming.
yeah, spam.
Also, I think spamming the gospel turns people off, too. That's a big problem I have with TikTok right now.
Oops, me and Eddie timed out the person at the same time!
That's a big issue I have with TikTok right now, is, like, everybody is, like, spamming the gospel on it, and I'm, like, probably turning people off.
The racing is really loud in this. Somebody wants it turned down a little.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh.
the racing part. Is that better?
I don't know. See? Yeah, I'm not racing well anyway.
This stage has a cool Easter egg where you can watch an episode of the 66 Batman series. I think you made a video on that, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
I did. It is very cool. Yeah, we'll be done. We'll be done in a minute.
Yay.
Sorry.
How long have we been doing this?
I know it was only supposed to be an hour and a half. A long time.
Too long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the reason I was doing it longer was because I felt bad that I was playing so poorly.
Everybody doesn't think you're playing poorly, though.
I wasn't getting any stars.
So, everybody still enjoyed it.
Okay, well that's good, but it just makes me feel stupid.
Look, somebody's seeping on my leggies. See
Simulation
Do you want to
activated.
start saying goodbye to the chat?
We do?
We do appreciate you guys very much. Jill has a Let's Play part to finish. You're still gonna finish that, right, Jill?
True. I probably not.
Really, you're not?
No, I'm not gonna because you're rude.
Oh, well, I'd like you
If
to.
you say something nice to me, maybe I'll do it.
Will you please finish it?
Or say something like a
No,
compliment.
Jill, come on,
Do a
don't.
compliment.
Simulation
Jill,
activated.
compliment fishing is the most tacky thing ever.
I don't do it.
Fine, then I'll finish it.
I was just making a silly joke.
No, now I'll do it. Nobody needs you anymore. You've been replaced. Why did that not?
You are such a fool.
Yeah, I'm not the one compliment fishing from my husband I live with.
True.
That is so
Eddie
true.
says you don't have to prove anything to anyone.
No, I know, but it's more like about me. Like, I feel stupid when I play these old games, and I struggle with
But why do you need to be perfect at though?
it. It's not about being perfect, it's about being competent. I don't care if I'm perfect.
Yeah, but you're playing better than people have said in the comments that they play.
I guess, well, maybe, I doubt it, but, like, also, they don't have a YouTube channel where people micromanage their gameplay every time.
I suppose that's true. Let's start saying goodbye. Bye, Captain Wolf. Bye, Dylan.
What? I
Schwinn.
couldn't make it!
Bye, Ryan Carroll. Bye, Nicholas McMath. Bye, Batgoat07. Bye, Eddie. Bye, Stride.
It might be a little late.
Spectacular Scooter.
By the way, I really appreciate all you guys coming out to the stream. It means a lot to me. It might be a little late, come on. But, we are going to be trying to put up another Asylum part tonight
Okay.
on Degenerate Plays, but it might be a little later than normal, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, keep an eye out for that. It'll
Bye, Rourke Films.
probably be in a couple hours.
Let's see. Who else have I not said bye to?
Me.
Unicorn Bunny. I feel the same way, Jay. I don't know if I could stream for a bunch of people. Hi, Jill. Hi, Unicorn Bunny, and also bye.
Oh, no!
Nate Mafia, bye. Artemis Artichoke, bye. Love that you show up to like every stream
Simulation
on
activated.
Artemis. You're great.
Really appreciate it. And when Jill goes back to school, some of these might just be me, but I would like to keep doing the streams.
Fatman Plays is saying bye. Let's see. Nicholas Thomas. Oh, you're different from Nicholas with that.
I know, there's 2 people with
That's
Nicholas
weird.
names. Isn't
That's
that
weird.
crazy?
That's crazy.
That
Bye,
can't
Nicholas
happen.
Thomas. Bye, Traverse Lakes.
They have to fight for like who gets the true, who can be the true Nick.
The Big Dick Nick. Ryan Cole, I don't know if I said bye. Bye. Anyone else wants a bye?
Anyone else want to buy?
Put,
What are you
put your name in the comments
Are
right
you
now
trying
if you
to?
want to buy.
Are you trying to get me to stop the stream?
The Gaming Fleet, bye.
Oh, come on, make the jump, make the jump, make the jump.
Oh, dude, let's go.
Oh,
Oh, come on, that was a Let's Go Brandon moment.
Who is Brandon?
I don't know, somebody that they made up to not feel bad about him getting cussed out at a game.
Bye, Mark.
I almost have it, I almost have it, I almost have it, I almost have it. No! Oh, wow, whatever.
Oh, Bobby, you couldn't even end the stream with 3 stars.
I tried, but I, like, flipped at the end. I flipped at the end.
Bobby.
I tried. Thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate you very much. Happy Arkham Day.
Can I get another bye? Yeah, bye, Spectacular Spooter.
Goodbye. Let's see here.